It's time for high school football, presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network. The best Stark County football is heard right here all season long. Whether you're in a car, at home, or on the go, the action is live on Q92 and streaming on the Q92 Facebook page, X, and our YouTube channel. Now, let's take you live to the stadium and our broadcast team for tonight's kickoff on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Here they go! Touchdown!
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Breck Bueller Stadium inside Canton High School. And you're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network. I'm Mike Voorhees, alongside me, Robert Coleman. And tonight we have the 1-1 Akron East Dragons and the 1-1 Canton South Wildcats. For Akron East, this is their third straight road game to open the season. Week 1, the Dragons lost. The Dragons won their Week 1 game against Bedford 20-6, and then lost last week to a very strong Nordonia team 39-7. They are led by Terrell Wharton Jr. and Dante Swain Jr. The defensive duo have more than a dozen college scholarships amongst the two of them, and they make opposing quarterbacks think twice before throwing the football at them. For Canton South, this is their third straight home game. Week 1, they defeated Field 42-16, and last week they fell to CVCA 42-14. For the Wildcats, it's been Therese Conley, Nolan Bonner, Brody Beagle, and Diego Bautista leading the offense. And when they are clicking, look out. We'll have the game in about 26 minutes. But we're going to step aside, play some commercials. When we come back, we're going to take a look around the Q92 Sports Network. The score, 7 different games, 6 minus ours. We'll get you caught up. We'll let you know what those games are. Once again, you are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
At Bank of Magnolia, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for 125 years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for financial advice or the best rates, look to us at 3221 Cleveland Avenue Southwest in Canton. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Lilyfield Lane Flowers and Gifts, located at 2830 Cleveland Avenue South, is your go-to florist for every occasion: homecoming, prom, weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and memorials. Stop in and take a look at our unique gifts and beautiful custom floral arrangements. We deliver in the Stark County area. Give us a call today at 330-754-6998 and mention Q92 to receive a 20% discount.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football, presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome back inside Breck Bueller Stadium here at Canton South High School. Once again, it is Mike Voorhees with the Q92 Sports Network. Alongside me, Robert Coleman. Right now, we are going to take a look around the Q92 Sports Network. We have 7 games for you this evening. We're going to kick it out to my friend Mike Dixon, who's got Orville and Canton Central Catholic. Take it away, Mike.
Welcome to Week 3 from Canton, Ohio. I'm Mike Dixon with Q92 Sports Network. High school football presented by Charshone Auto Group. The 1-1 Orville Raiders take on the 0-2 Canton Central Catholic Crusaders. The Raiders come into Canton off a Week 2 loss to West Holmes 28-20. Leading the way for Orville is 6'5" wide receiver Braylon McDuffie and junior running back Parker Hostetler lead the way in this dual-threat offense. In Week 1, the Raiders' defense smothered the Worcester offense, but in Week 2, they struggled to contain a dual-threat quarterback. With losses to Perry in Week 1 and Mogador in Week 2, this young Crusaders team is going into Week 3 hungry for their first win, sitting at 0-2. Leading the way for Central Catholic is QB Brock Borquin and a stable of running backs led by Kenny Stroud. On the defensive side of the field, Brock Abbott, 6-foot senior at linebacker and team captain, and free safety Tyler Cook. The stands are full, the lights are on. Week 3 is ready to kick off. Orville, Canton Central Catholic, 7 p.m. kickoff on Q92 Sports Network, presented by Charshone Auto Group.
Thanks again, Mike. Looking forward to that one. Next, we're going to send it to my boy, Jay Wilhelm. He has East Canton versus Sandy Valley. What's going on, Jay?
Good evening, everyone. Week 3 of the 2025 high school football season is here. I'm Jay Wilhelm with the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. I'm here live at Sandy Valley High School as the Cardinals play host to the East Canton Hornets. East Canton, led by the legend head coach John Spider Miller, come into tonight's contest with a record of 2-0. They defeated Chippewa 38-0 in Week 1 and Wellsville in Week 2 by a final score of 49-0. They'll look to continue playing shutout defense and high-scoring offense here tonight, as this is their first road game of the season. Sandy Valley comes in still looking for their first mark in the win column as they sit at 0-2. They lost their season opener at Fairless 50-13, and last week in their home opener here in Magnolia got taken down by Manchester 48-13. Brian Gamble and his guys will look to turn their season around here tonight in front of their home crowd. Join me this evening with pregame starting at 6:30 and kickoff scheduled for 7. Live from Sandy Valley, I'm Jay Wilhelm with the Q92 Sports Network.
Thanks a lot, Jay. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have a few more game previews for you, get you set up for tonight's game, and get our Coach's Corner pregame interviews that we were able to get before the game. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group here on the Q92 Sports Network.
At the Gables of Canton, we know peace of mind matters for you and your loved one. Our 74-bed assisted living and memory care community features 24-hour nursing, a one-story floor plan, pet-friendly rooms, and restaurant-style dining. Located in Canton with strong ties to the community. We're more than a facility, we're family. Visit us at 3660 Green Tree Avenue Southwest or call 330-484-5888. The Gables of Canton, where people matter most.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important benefits that we can offer at Friends and Family Credit Union. Welcome to Family Secure Checking. It offers unrivaled security to protect your everyday finances and purchases, as well as comprehensive identity theft protection and reimbursement coverage, credit file monitoring, benefits for travel, shopping rewards, and a cell phone protection that includes repair or replacement for up to 4 phones on your cell phone plan. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome back inside Canton South High School. Mike Voorhees alongside Robert Coleman. And we've got the Canton South Wildcats hosting the Akron East Dragons. But before we talk more about our game, we've got a few more game previews. I'm going to shoot it over to my former broadcast partner, Ryan Keller, as he has Warren Harding and Perry. What's going on, Ryan?
It's week 3 of the 2025 season, and we are coming at you live from Mollenkopf Stadium in Warren, Ohio, for the matchup between the 1-1 Warren Harding Raiders and the 2-0 Perry Panthers. Warren Harding, coached by Matt Richardson, currently sits at 1-1 on the season. They opened the season up with a 43-25 loss to McKinley, then bounced back with a 25-6 victory over Akron Buchtel. Their defense making big plays in week 2, registering 5 interceptions, including 2 pick sixes. The Raiders have a two-headed monster at running back with King Adir and Mendez Provit. James Jones started the first 2 games at quarterback for the Raiders, but Satavian Hill had success running the Wildcat offense last week. Perry and first-year head coach Spencer Lino got off to a perfect start, 2-0 on the season, beating Central Catholic week 1 and shutting out Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's last week. They have outscored their opponents 77-14. The Panthers have shown a balanced attack so far, gaining 447 rushing yards and 320 passing yards in the first 2 games. Keep an eye out on junior running back Jonathan Lemon, who has back-to-back 100-yard rushing performances, and Connor Shepard, averaging 9 yards per carry. Sophomore quarterback Cameron Treharn has completed 66% of his passes with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Senior wide receivers Jaden Wilson and Nasir Foster are averaging 17.5 yards per catch, and both of them with pick sixes last week. Join me, Ryan Keller, and Antonio Hall for the call. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock on Q92radiosports.com, the Q92 Sports Facebook and X pages, and also the Q92 YouTube page. From Mollenkopf Stadium in Warren, Ryan Keller, Q92 Sports.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. Appreciate it. That should be a good one indeed. Next, we're going to send it to Sam Berkwin. We're going to send it to Christian Bigglesworth. He has Marlington and Howland. What's going on, Christian?
It's week 3 of the high school football season, and that brings us tonight to Howland, Ohio, the home of the 1-1 Howland Tigers, who'll be hosting their future Eastern Buckeye Conference rival, the 1-1 Marlington Dukes, tonight on the Q92 Sports Network. The Dukes come into tonight's game with a 1-1 record. After a win in week 1 over Warrensville Heights, the Dukes were beat down by the Northwest Indians in week 2. They'll look to bounce back with their freshman quarterback, Tyler Walder, who's completed 24 of 40 attempts for 287 yards and 2 touchdowns on the young season. At receiver, it's all about Cameron Evanich. The junior is off to a great start this season with 13 catches, 224 yards, and 2 touchdown receptions, along with a rushing TD. Coach Cardinal will be leaning on his junior wide receiver to help. As far as the Howland Tigers go, they came up with a victory week 1 against Niles on the road, then came back home and lost big time to Geneva last week, 56-21. Howland will be leaning on their senior running back, DeVay Hanzu. He's the cowbell for this offense. Howland will also be trying to get the ball to their receivers, Josh Jarvis and Carter Nielsen. Howland brings back a veteran team with 10 starters on offense and 7 on defense. It's Marlington and Howland, a preview of the future of the EBC Conference. And you can hear it all tonight right here on the Q92 Sports Network.
Thanks a lot, Christian. That should be a good one indeed. We are going to step aside, and we got about 13 and 50 seconds before we get our game kicked off. We'll get you, when we come back from commercial break, we'll talk about our last 2 game previews, and then we'll get you set for Akron East and Canton South. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
At Bank of Magnolia, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for 125 years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for financial advice or the best rates, look to us at 3221 Cleveland Avenue Southwest in Canton. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
At the Gables of Canton, we know peace of mind matters for you and your loved one. Our 74-bed assisted living and memory care community features 24-hour nursing, a one-story floor plan, pet-friendly rooms, and restaurant-style dining. Located in Canton with strong ties to the community. We're more than a facility, we're family. Visit us at 3660 Green Tree Avenue Southwest or call 330-484-5888. The Gables of Canton, where people matter most.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
At Bank of Magnolia, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for 125 years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for financial advice for the best rates, look to us at 3221 Cleveland Avenue Southwest in Canton. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to high school football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome back to Canton South High School. Clyde Breck-Buehler Stadium, to be exact. We have the Canton South Wildcats hosting the Akron East Dragons. But before we talk about our game, we have our AM game, 1310 WDPN. That will be Sam Berkwin. Let's shoot it over to Sam as he has Alliance and Streetsboro.
Well, tonight here at Streetsboro Community Stadium in Streetsboro, the Rockets will play host to the visiting Alliance Aviators here on AM 1310 WDPN. We'll have the kickoff tonight just a little bit after 7 o'clock. You can join myself and Caleb Norick on the call on 1310 tonight. The Alliance Aviators come in with a record of 1-1. They dropped their opener, or they won their first game against Parma Padua on the road 25-3, but then ran into a buzzsaw last weekend in their home opener at Larry Karras Stadium as they fell to the upstart Louisville Leopards by the score of 30-13. Coming up next for Alliance will be Ellet, Central Catholic, and Salem here in the next 3 weeks. Meanwhile, this Streetsboro team is off to a pretty good start. The Rockets are 2-0 in the Young 2025 campaign. They knocked off Copley to start the year, 34-20, and they really handled Kent Roosevelt a week ago at Kent. The Rockets will win there by the score of 42-7. After tonight's game, they will be at Coventry and a couple of home games to Springfield and Norton before they hit the road to Woodridge coming up on October the 3rd. Should be an outstanding matchup. Lots of athletes on the field here tonight, and it looks like it's going to be another beautiful night for high school football. Join us tonight with the kickoff at 7 o'clock. Myself and Caleb Norick. Alliance will take on Streetsboro. It's high school football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Thanks a lot, Sam. That indeed should be a great game. And now it's time for the FM game of the week. Clint Scroggs and company have Northwest and Louisville. Clint, take it away.
The Louisville Leopards host the Northwest Indians in a renewal of a matchup that in the past was one of the most anticipated in Stark County. Northwest is 1-0 after a 35-0 win over Marlington. The Indians' Week 1 game was canceled due to an outbreak of illness at Norton. John DeMarco's team ran for 4 touchdowns with 2 from Kellen Reinford and 1 each for Joey Madur and Connor Stevenson. Madur had 83 yards on 12 carries. Quarterback Braden Venables was 15 of 19 for 168 yards and a score with no interceptions. DeMarco is facing his former school where he was head coach from 2010 to 2018, compiling a record of 65-29. Louisville is 2-0 with wins over New Philadelphia and Alliance. The Leopards held the Aviators to 233 rushing yards and 13 points last week after shutting out the Quakers. The leading rusher is quarterback Gabe Stauffer with 152 yards and 2 touchdowns. Stauffer has completed 21 of 29 passes for 291 yards, 3 TDs, and no picks. He was 10 of 11 against New Philadelphia. Luke Seaman scored a defensive touchdown that night on a 55-yard interception return. This will be the fourth consecutive season these teams meet in Week 3. They split 10 games as NBC rivals from 2000 to 2009. Northwest has won 2 of the previous 3 after losing the first game 16-6. Northwest won 35-28 last year. It will be Northwest visiting Louisville. I'm Clinton Scroggs for Q92 Sports.
Thanks, Clint. That definitely should be a good game. We're going to step away one last time before we start tonight's ball game, Canton South and Akron East. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome back inside Breck Bueller Stadium here in Canton South High School for tonight's matchup between the 1-1 Akron East Dragons and the 1-1 Canton South Wildcats. It is Mike Voorhees. Alongside me is Robert Coleman. Robert, good evening. How we feeling tonight, buddy?
Pretty good. How about you?
It's a fantastic night for football. I'm excited. We're a little over 5 minutes from the opening kickoff. Robert, what did you do pregame?
I interviewed both Canton South's head coach and Akron East head coach.
Let's take a listen. We're going to start with Marcus Hayes, head coach of the Akron East Dragons.
This is Q92 Sports with Akron's head coach, Marcus Hayes. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Coach, what did you learn about your team last week?
We were able to bounce back. We took a tough loss in week 2, but we was able to regroup, come back on Monday, really watch the film and see what we needed to correct to get better for tonight's game.
Canton South loves to keep people guessing on offense. What's the message to defense to keep the Wildcats in check?
You got to stay focused to the task at hand. Because again, yes, they can run off some trick plays and things that can try to mess with your eyes. So you got to just be laser focused, especially in that defensive backfield. We saw some trick plays that they ran last week. So that was a major emphasis this week, was just making sure guys are locked on with their eyes and just doing their job.
Terrell Watson Jr. is a tremendous athlete. What makes him so dynamic?
Terrell Wharton is a great player.
Terrell Wharton, sorry.
Like I say, he's been with our program for 4 years. He's just gotten better and better. He's a long, smooth athlete. He's very versatile. Like I said, as we've seen, I think he's got great ball skills. Just all around great football players.
All right. Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck tonight, and hopefully we can talk to you again after the game.
That was head coach Marcus Hayes of the Akron East Dragons with Robert Coleman. Robert, he seemed to be a man that is very focused on tonight's game.
Definitely. I mean, pointing out the players, too, although we didn't get a chance to hear it in the interview. He also pointed out that he had many freshmen starting last game, and he was saying that this is their time to grow, and this is their baptism by fire.
Absolutely. Baptism by fire is a great way to say it. Next, Robert had a chance to talk to Canton South head football coach Matt Dennison. Let's take a listen.
This is Media Q92 Sports with Canton South's head coach Matt Dennison. Coach, how you doing today?
Doing well.
Coach, tough loss last week. what did you learn from about your team, and what did you work on in practice this week?
Well, CBCA was a great football team, and we got behind the eight ball. We learned quickly. We learned that we got to protect the football offensively. We learned that we got to make sure we take care of the football, don't put ourselves in bad situations, and how vital the field position is. And we found a little bit about ourselves. We ran the ball pretty well last week for the most part, and we found that a little bit too late. The game was. We were a little behind when we established run. We couldn't really establish the run at that point, but our run defense was excellent last week. Even though against a team like them, because they're going to go deep in the playoffs, I don't think they had to carry over 12 yards, which is in today's day and age of the team as clean and as crisp as they are with two Division I running backs and a scholarship type quarterback. That's kind of that. I thought we did some really good things. We also realized that when you play a team like that, you can't make any mistakes like we did, and we made some big mistakes early. It really made us put us really behind the eight ball and got us out of the game pretty quick.
I hear Conley is a dynamic athlete. What makes him so special?
Well, we got two Conleys, but Therese,
yeah,
Therese, he can do about. You're gonna see a lot more of him on defense this week. He's a guy that is smooth. He can make plays anywhere. He had a touchdown last week, and he really hasn't had. We're 2 games in. He really hasn't had a breakout game. He's been a little bit under our Danny Von Nelson some big nights. So I'm looking for Trez to come out and have a great night. He got great hands. He runs really good routes, and he's right there getting ready to have a big night tonight, I think.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck tonight, and hopefully we can talk to you again soon.
That was Robert with head coach Matt Dennison of the Canton South Wildcats. Robert, I don't know if you heard, it's pretty windy out on that field right now.
Yeah, definitely. There's a little bit of a storm, it seemed like earlier blowing in, and it definitely picked it up. It almost sounded like cannons going off, and it's christening the beginning of the battle.
Absolutely. I mean, the wind may play a little bit of a factor tonight. We will find out. We're about a minute to go here. They're getting ready. Canton South tonight wearing the all-gray uniforms, gray tops, gray bottoms, with the white and red stripe up the side, the red numerals, and then the red helmet with the black logo on the side. Akron East is going to wear black pants, white jersey with the red numbers, and the pretty awesome-looking red helmets with the dragon on the side. Robert, we got about 45 seconds, keys to the victory tonight for Akron East.
Well, like what Canton South's head coach said, they're going to be looking at pushing the ball, establishing that game. For Akron East keys to victory, they're going to be looking at definitely playing their strengths, playing their players. Like he was saying to me earlier, that they had a lot of freshmen starting in the previous game. There's going to be definitely building on a lot of the younger players to push the game forward.
Yeah, let's see if we saw Canton South last week. I was here with Jay. There was a lot of mental mistakes for Canton South, and that dug them a hole early. But it looks like we are ready to go. Canton South teeing up the football. They're going to kick it off to the Akron East Dragons. Back deep for Akron East looks to be number 1, Emmanuel Jefferson. And let me see if I can get another jersey number. There's one more man back deep. It looks to be number 4, Levance Bratton. Kicking it off for the Canton South Wildcats, waiting for him to tee up the football. It is number 9, Landon White, the senior kicker, 5'10", 145 pounds. Robert, I can hardly stand it. I'm excited for football. I don't know about you. Let's get it going. Akron East now moves up to the 50-yard line, and the approach and the kick. It's a little pooch kick towards the sideline. It's going to be caught by Akron East. He's going to dance just above the 35, 36, 37-yard line is where they're going to spot the football. That was number 3, Terrell Kareem Jr., the senior wide receiver / linebacker. Robert, he did a good job catching the football and not fumbling it.
Yeah, he was right there, definitely right on the mark.
We knew that Canton South tried this a lot last week with a lot of these pooch kicks. They don't want to get hurt on the kick returns. If there's one thing we know about Akron East, they're fast.
Yeah, and you definitely got to watch out for injuries among players, especially among youth players.
So Akron East now coming off the sidelines. We're going to see Dante Swain Jr. We're going to see Terrell Wharton Jr. as well. Quarterback tonight will be Marlon Ingram. He's in a shotgun formation with running back Latrell Allen behind him. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. 1st and 10, takes the snap. Ingram looking, he's going to keep the football, goes across the 40 to the 45-yard line, takes 2 Canton South Wildcats to bring him down. That was a beautiful pickup of 7 on first down, Robert.
Definitely.
Great job of following his blocks there. Akron East is going to be moving left to right. I forgot to mention that. Left to right, it's going to be 2nd and 3. Ball at the 44-yard line. 11:23 left in the first quarter. Canton South looking here to stop Akron East, get the football. We've got Terrell Kareem Jr. down here to the right, 2 receivers left. Ingram in the shotgun, Allen behind him. Ingram surveys the defense, takes the snap. He's going to hand it. That's actually number 6. That is Lawrence Cherry Jr. on the carry. And he breaks the big one across midfield. Down to the 45, the 40. And he's going to be tackled just inside the 40-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 33-yard line. What an explosive run.
At 5'10", he definitely used his size to slip through Canton South's defense.
Broke some tackles as well. Fantastic run there by Lawrence Cherry Jr. 5'10", 200-pound junior sets up Akron East. 1st and 10. Ingram in the shotgun. He's got 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Cherry in the backfield behind Ingram, surveying the defense. Man in motion. Ingram takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Cherry again. Right up the middle. Breaks a bunch of tackles to the 30, down into the 20, to the 19-yard line, and right away. They are now in the RG Drage red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed with RG Drage. Great run, Robert. Great run.
Definitely. Number 6 definitely learned, earned, and succeed on that play.
I love it. Well played. It is again a first down for Akron East. The ball is spotted exactly at the 20-yard line. 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ingram in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. High snap, bobbled, taken back down by Ingram. Following his blockers inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. They're going to spot him there. A short gain, a little bit of a high snap.
Yeah, they definitely went for the same play there, Akron East, but didn't pay off this time.
No, absolutely not. A high snap. That'll be something to watch. Running back checking out. That's Levance Bratton. Checking in, Anthony Fielding. They're going to go with another wide receiver. Akron East huddling up. Back in the shotgun formation. Now it is number 1, Emmanuel Jefferson in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 9:15 and counting. Ingram takes the snap, turns hands to Jefferson across the middle, cuts it outside. He's inside the 10, to the 5, touchdown Akron East. What a phenomenal run by Jefferson. Followed his blocks to the outside, and he went in untouched.
At 5'7", 160 pounds, I mean, man, he's small, but he definitely has the power of a shotgun. He's using that as his weapon to get around Canton South's defense.
Great job there by the offensive line. Got the push, and Jefferson punches it in from about 18 yards out. On to kick the extra point, number 27, Lamine Suma, 5'7", 125 pounds. He's the kicker. Snap down, ball placed, and it's a line drive right into the line. They're going to call that one a block. And it will be Akron East 6, Canton South 0, 9:05 left in the first quarter. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Lilyfield Lane Flowers and Gifts, located at 2830 Cleveland Avenue South, is your go-to florist for every occasion: homecoming, prom, weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and memorials. Stop in and take a look at our unique gifts and beautiful custom floral arrangements. We deliver in the Stark County area. Give us a call today at 330-754-6998 and mention Q92 to receive a 20% discount.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, Canton South High School, the Akron East Dragons leading the Canton South Wildcats 6-0 following an 18-yard touchdown run by Emmanuel Jefferson. Teed up here is Lamine Suma. I apologize if I'm butchering his name. He's going to run up, and the kick. It is a short kick. It's going to be caught by Therese Conley. He's across the 30 to the 35, 36, and he's going to be drugged down and out of bounds. We heard Coach Dennison talk about Therese Conley, and nothing but great things, Robert.
Definitely, and he knew when to stop the play.
Therese Conley, we'll see a lot of him on both sides of the football tonight as Canton South breaks the huddle. We are going to see number 5, Nolan Bonner at quarterback. They will be going right to left. Bonner with 2 receivers to the right, none to the left. The tailback is Braylon Conley. There's the snap to Bonner, hands to Conley. He's across the 40 to the 41, 42-yard line where he's brought down by a gang of Akron East tacklers. Great job there. It will be 2nd down and 6. They're going to give him 4 on the carry. Nolan Bonner, the junior quarterback, 6 feet, 230 pounds. Again, shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, none to the left. The tailback is Conley. The snap, again, Bonner hands to Conley. He breaks it to the outside, 45, 46-yard line, and he will be knocked out of bounds. Tackle by number 6 from Akron East. That is Lawrence Cherry Jr. on the stop. They're going to give him just 2 yards on the carry, bringing up 3rd and 6. Now they're going to change it. It's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 here. 7:56 left to go. Mike Voorhees alongside Robert Coleman inside Breck Bueller Stadium. 3rd down and 1. The ball is spotted at about the 48-yard line. Takes the snap. Bonner hands it to Conley again, right up the middle. Breaks it to the outside. He fumbles the football. Fumbled the football, but they are going to say he was down, and oh my, Akron East pounced on it in a hurry.
Yep, that was almost a bad move there.
Number 1, Daniel Bonnell, the senior, able to fall on the football. It'll set up a 1st and 10 now for Canton South. Ball is spotted right at midfield. Bonner breaks the huddle. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hold on, we've got a stoppage here. We've got the refs coming in for a bit of a conversation here. I don't see any flags or anything. They're going to reset the play clock. Bonner shotgun formation, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. He's got Braylon Conley, takes the snap, hands it to Conley. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe 1 or 2. Akron East seemed to be all over that one, Robert.
Yeah, definitely. Only gained about 2 there. Excellent execution on the pass, but he couldn't really find a pocket to get through.
No, great job running the football there. Followed what the blockers gave him. Again, quick break of the huddle. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Braylon Conley in the backfield. Bonner takes the snap. He's looking left. He's looking right. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man. He throws it over, and there is a penalty flag. The man in coverage is number 8, Anthony Fielding here. Let's see what the call is. Robert, this could potentially be pass interference.
Yeah.
There was some hand fighting and going on down the field here. Let's see the call. It is going to be holding on the defense. The penalty will be on Fielding. It is an automatic 1st down for Canton South. They're going to spot the football at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. 6:37 to go in the first quarter. Akron East leading 6-0. Nolan Bonner gets the play call from the sideline. And again, they quickly break. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. This is a different tailback now. Behind Bonner. He's going to take the snap. Looks. He's dancing around the pocket. He better get rid of it. He throws. It's going to be caught. Great reception there. That is number 3, Jamarcus Jones, the senior receiver, able to corral the high throw by Bonner. Is Bonner dancing out of the pocket, Robert? Great job throwing on the run.
Yeah, definitely there. And he dragged that play out as far as he could and then threw it to number 3.
Akron East able to get a ton of pressure in, but Bonner able to sneak back out. Braylon Conley still the tailback. 3 receivers to the right, none to the left. 5:58 and counting. Bonner takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Conley. He's across the 30 down inside the 20. We'll call him out at the 28, 27-yard line. Great job there on 3rd and 6. That's going to be enough for another Canton South Wildcat first down.
Definitely pushing the first down. Coach for Canton South doesn't want to get behind here.
No, you never want to get behind the 8 ball. And I know last week they struggled running the football early against CVCA. It looks like they are going to stick to the run again. 3 receivers to the right, none to the left. Braylon Conley behind Bonnell. There's a jump on the defense, and it is going to be encroachment. A 5-yard penalty coming up. Some scores into our group chat here. Howland leads Marlington 7-0. East Canton up over Sandy Valley 7-0. So 2 early scores into our scoreboard here as Bonner comes back from the sideline after Coach Dennison gives him the play. He's going to have 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Braylon Conley in the backfield behind Bonner, shotgun formation. Bonner takes a snap, quickly hands it to Connor. I apologize, to Braylon Conley. It was a mouthful. I couldn't get it out for some reason. Great job running the football. They are inside the RG Drage red zone. Ball will be spotted at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for Canton South. 5:10 and counting in the first quarter. Akron East leads 6-0. We want to thank you for joining us on the Q92 Sports Network for tonight's call. Canton South breaks the huddle. He's going to have 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bonner in the shotgun, Conley in the backfield. Conley takes a snap, cuts it out to the left, and he is going to go absolutely nowhere, Robert. Stuffed for no gain.
Couldn't find the pocket on that. He had about 1 or 2 defenders on number 6, Conley.
Conley did everything he could just to get it back to the original line of scrimmage. They will say no gain. Ball is still spotted at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 10, 4:23 left in the first quarter. 1 receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bonner takes the snap. He's going to roll to his right, looking. He's got a man. He throws it. It's caught. It's caught by number 1, and he is drilled out of bounds. That is a phenomenal catch. Daniel Bonnell, the senior receiver, 5'11", 150 pounds, made the catch, but Robert, he paid the price.
I know, but he was definitely there in the pocket. He saw it and he went for it. He's in there a little bit too long, though. I'll give you that. But
great job. Great throw on the run by Bonner. Coming out is Bonnell. Coming out is number 7, Therese Conley. Now we'll see Brody Beagle in the backfield alongside Diego Bautista and Braylon Conley as Bonner under center takes the snap, turns, hands to Beagle. Beagle to the goal line, and he is not going to get in. He is going to be stopped at the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. Bonner now on the sideline getting the play from Coach Dennison. Now he runs back into the huddle. I think Canton South is just going to keep pounding the football against this Akron East defense. He is going to Bonner again under center. Three running backs behind him. Bonner just going to take the snap and go right up the middle, almost like a tush push. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Canton South. A 1-yard touchdown run by Nolan Bonner on the quarterback keeper. And we are knotted up at 6 here. Canton South lining up for the extra point, kicking for Canton South, number 9, Landon White, the senior kicker, 5'10", 145 pounds. And the snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, kick is good. And Canton South leads Akron East now 7-6. And we'll step away. We'll come right back. You're listening to high school football You're listening to high school football brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
At the Gables of Canton, we know peace of mind matters for you and your loved one. Our 74-bed assisted living and memory care community features 24-hour nursing, a one-story floor plan, pet-friendly rooms, and restaurant-style dining. Located in Canton with strong ties to the community. We're more than a facility, we're family. Visit us at 3660 Green Tree Avenue Southwest or call 330-484-5888. The Gables of Canton, where people matter most.
You're listening to high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, Mike Voorhees alongside Robert Coleman. We have the Canton South Wildcats leading the Akron East Dragons 7-6 here in the first quarter. 3:29 to go as Landon White has set the ball down, teed it up. Two back, deep. Number 1 is Emmanuel Jefferson. Number 4, Levance Bratton. White comes up, soccer-style kicks. It's going to be caught on a line drive by Levance Bratton. He cuts it to the outside. Here we go. He's got daylight. Cuts it back across midfield. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. He's going to be caught from behind, and I think they're going to call that a horse collar tackle. Levance Bratton got it to the outside, Robert, and I thought he was gone.
Yeah, I think Canton South had the close of number 4, I believe, hit the ball.
Yes, Levance Bratton was the ball carrier on the return.
It looked like they had grabbed onto his uniform.
A phenomenal return. Let's see here, Canton South. This one might be coming way back before. There are 2 flags on the play. One just shy of midfield, the other one about the 16-yard line. And let's see what the call is here. We have 2 fouls. We have illegal formation. That one is declined against Akron East. Illegal use of the hands, I believe, is the call on Akron East. And this one's going to come back, Robert. So a huge return, all for naught. They're going to mark it back here. They're going to mark the football as I'm looking here. They have yet to set the football. Akron East comes back out on offense here. He wants to have a conversation with Coach Dennison here. 3:14 to go in the first quarter. They're explaining the penalties here. Meanwhile, Marlon Ingram, the 6'2", 195-pound senior quarterback from Akron East, gets the call from the sideline, and he's coming back in. They are going to mark the football. Still trying to figure it out here. They're having a very long conversation, Robert, as to where they're going to mark the football.
Definitely something happened before what I was seeing going on for number 4. So it definitely probably happened at least before the 50-yard line.
Well, let's see here. It looks like they're marking the football. They're going to mark the ball. Well, nope. He set it down, and then he picked it back up. He's coming in to talk to the back judge, coming in to talk to the head official here.
Catching people slipping.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. A lot of confusion. Canton South, are they going to re-kick here? Is this what? And that's exactly what it's looking like. They are going to re-kick as Landon White's going to tee the ball up here. Now he's going to tee it up at the 45-yard line, 46. I'm so confused as to what is going on here. Lots of finger pointing, lots of confusion here at Breck Bueller Stadium. Now the official hands the ball back to Landon White, and I guess we're going to do it again. This time, Canton South will be kicking off from their own 45-yard line, 2 men deep. That is Levance Bratton and Emmanuel Jefferson for Akron East, both standing at about the 15-yard line. White comes up, pooches it, gets it high and deep, and it's going to go over the head, but it's not going to hit the end zone. Bratton picks it up at the 5. He's at the 10, 15, taking tacklers with him. He broke it. 25, 30, 35. He's still on his feet. 40. And he'll be tackled at about the 45-yard line. Robert, my goodness, Levance Bratton taking almost the entire Canton South defense with him.
If that play had legs, it'd have 50.
5'10", 180-pound running back / defensive back, the senior from Akron East, back-to-back phenomenal kick returns. The first one didn't count, but the second one did. Sets up Akron East with phenomenal field position. The ball will be spotted at their own 45. What is going on again? They're taking the football here. Was there another penalty? Yes, there is. There's a penalty marker down at about the 15-yard line. And this is coming back again. Oh, I feel sorry for Levance Bratton. He's so much running.
I think it was something that happened the way the ball bounced at the intended receiver for the kickback for East Akron.
Look to be a hold or maybe an illegal block in the back. They are marking the football at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, I think
for Akron East.
I think it's something that had to do with the intended receiver and the hold on it.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll try to get that figured out. So Marlon Ingram in the shotgun formation, and we have a stoppage in play. We have a timeout. We're going to step away as well. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group.
At Bank of Magnolia, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for 125 years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for financial advice or the best rates, look to us at 3221 Cleveland Avenue Southwest in Canton. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium here. It is the Canton South Wildcats 7, Akron East 6. It is Mike Voorhees with Robert Coleman on the Q92 Sports Network. We have Akron East, the ball 1st and 10, ball on the 7-yard line. Marlon Ingram in a shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Ingram's going to stop. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught. The ball is caught by Terrell Kareem Jr., 6'2", 195-pound junior. That is enough for a first down. If you're standing in your own end zone, that's the play you want, Robert.
Yep, he was stopped by, I think, number 21 of Canton South, and that was definitely the best play they could pull off here, especially with all the setbacks that East Akron has had.
Absolutely. It'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. Ingram with 2 receivers to the right, none to the left. Number 6 is Lawrence Cherry Jr. in the backfield. Ingram takes a snap, stops, throws to the outside, a little too high for Terrell Wharton Jr., the senior defensive back / wide receiver. Robert, this one, he is a good one.
Definitely.
He is an athlete. More than a dozen college scholarships have been offered to him at this point. I am excited to see where he plays football next year.
I'd be interested to see where those places are.
I had the list. If you give me a little bit, I'll pull it back up. Now Akron East breaks the huddle. They've got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation. Ingram with the running back to his right. Ingram looking. He's going to throw the ball to the sideline, and again, just out of the reach of Emmanuel Jefferson. Just a little bit too much on the throw there from Marlon Ingram, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10.
I was almost thinking his intended receiver was going to be number 3, but I think number 3 was a little bit too far out of the way.
Yeah, Ingram did a great job getting outside the pocket, but that pocket was collapsing, and he needed to get rid of it and get rid of it in a hurry. 3rd and 10, ball on the 23, 2:31 left to go in the first quarter. Ingram with 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Cherry to his left in the backfield. Ingram takes the snap, looking, and he paid the price, but he's got a man, and he's wide open. That's number 1, Emmanuel Jefferson, and he's off to the races down the sideline. He's going to step out at about the 30-yard line. Ingram took a shot as he released it, but a great job. He hit Emmanuel Jefferson in stride, and he's going to go. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 28-yard line. What a play.
Definitely. I couldn't necessarily see the number on the Canton South player, but if he was not there at the time, that would have been a touchdown for East Akron.
East Akron looking like Akron East very quick right now. Ingram breaks the huddle. He's got one receiver to the left, three to the right. Cherry in the backfield behind Ingram. 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Now Cherry will go to the right of Ingram. And it looks like we have a timeout. We're going to step away. You are listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group.
Lilyfield Lane Flowers and Gifts, located at 2830 Cleveland Avenue South, is your go-to florist for every occasion: homecoming, prom, weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and memorials. Stop in and take a look at our unique gifts and beautiful custom floral arrangements. We deliver in the Stark County area. Give us a call today at 330-754-6998 and mention Q92 to receive a 20% discount.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome back inside Breck Bueller Stadium at Canton South High School. Mike Voorhees alongside Robert Coleman. We have the Canton South Wildcats leading the Akron East Dragons 7-6, but the East Dragons are driving. Ball on the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Ingram in the shotgun with one receiver, two receivers to the left, one to the right. Cherry behind him in the shotgun. Ingram's going to take the snap. He hands it to Cherry. He's across the 30 or the 25-yard line, 24-yard line before he is brought down. Great job there on the jump cut by Lawrence Cherry Jr., the 5'10", 200-pound junior running back, as it is a 4-yard gain just inside 2 minutes now in the first quarter. It is 2nd and 6 for Akron East. Ingram breaks the huddle. He's got a receiver. That's Wharton to his left. The other receiver, that's Kareem Jr. to the right. He'll have another receiver. That's Emmanuel Jefferson joining Kareem on the right. So one to the left, two to the right. And a new tailback. That's number 4. That is Levance Bratton. And we know how fast he is. He is able to get to the outside, but he is tackled immediately at the 25-yard line. That may actually be a loss of 1, and it sets up a 3rd and 7, Robert.
Yep, they're going to have to watch out here.
It is 3rd and 7. Just about a minute to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Canton South looking to get a good stop here. Akron East breaks the huddle. He's got 3 receivers. Nope, he's got 2 receivers to his right and 2 to his left. Ingram all alone in a shotgun. Now he's got 3 receivers left, 2 to his right. Ingram takes the snap. He throws across the middle. He's got Bratton. Bratton breaks up tackle, cuts it inside. 5, and touchdown. Akron East. My, oh my, Levance Bratton was not going to be stopped. A 25-yard touchdown pass from Marlon Ingram to Levance Bratton. My goodness, what a play.
Levance Bratton, honestly, is an amazing player, especially how he runs, and he doesn't let anything stop him.
It was a quick slant over the middle, and he broke 2 tackles, and he was gone into the end zone. 37 seconds left. It is 12-7. Akron East going to go for 2 here. 2 receivers to the left. Now another one in motion. So 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ingram looking. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's knocked down. Knocked down by Canton South. The 2-point conversion is no good. Great job by Canton South. That was Hayden Pugh, number 2, that knocked the football down. So we have 12-7 now here at Breck Bueller Stadium. in the first quarter. Akron East leads Canton South. We've got plenty of scores coming in, Robert. I'm going to have you jump in that text shortly and you'll add our score as well, and we'll read some of those scores. Actually, let's do that now as Canton South is ready to tee it up. We've got East Canton and Sandy Valley knotted up at 7. Howland leads Marlington 10-7. Orville leads Canton Central Catholic 7-0. And Alliance and Streetsboro tied at 13. Canton South, 2 men deep. It is Daniel Bonnell and Torres Conley back deep. Lamine Suma, the kicker. Suma has it teed up, approaches it, kicks it. It's a medium kick. It's going to be caught by Conley. He's across the 30. Looking to cut it upfield, 30, 40, and he's going to step out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Great return there by Torres Conley. We heard Coach talk about him pregame, Robert. It was all smiles.
Yeah, definitely.
He is a phenomenal athlete. Torres Conley, the junior, 6'2", 175-pound wide receiver. He's a good one, folks.
Got that basketball player's build, which can bring a different tool to the offense.
He may be a track star as well. He is very quick. Very quick. It is 30 seconds left. 1st and 10 now. Bonner shotgun formation. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's got a new tailback. That is Diego Bautista behind him in the shotgun. Bonner's going to take the snap. He hands it to Bautista. He's across the 40. Breaking tackles. He's across the 50. Diego Bautista, what a phenomenal run. The junior 5'8", 185-pound tailback, Robert, and he just kept those legs churning.
He definitely shook off the tackles, but he knew when to quit.
Great job there. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. We're going to step aside. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network, sponsored by the Charshone Auto Group.
High school football exemplifies the true meaning of teamwork. At Friends and Family Credit Union, our team of local friendly professionals offer the same true spirit for our members. With a wide array of products from vehicle loans to personal loans, family secure checking with ID Protect, mortgage, home equity line of credit, and more. For over 60 years, we have the game plan for your financial well-being. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations, online or mobile banking. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, Bonner's going to take the snap, hands it to Bautista across midfield down to the 48-yard line. That is going to be enough for the first down. It was 3rd and 2. The ball was spotted at the 50-yard line. Let's see here what Canton South dials up. It'll be a 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. I believe my broadcast partner just came back with some stats, I think. If you want to text them to me, that would be awesome. Bonner in a shotgun. 3 to his right, 1 to his left. He's going to dance around. He's looking. He throws. The ball is tipped in the air, almost intercepted. His intended receiver was Daniel Bonnell, but the throw just behind him. Let's jump in here. We got some stats. Let's see if I can take a peek here. I don't know which team. Oh, I do know now. Let's see. Akron East, 5 first downs. Canton South was 6. 10 carries, 36 rushing yards for Canton South here. We'll dive into those stats here in a moment. Bonner in the shotgun. None to his left, 3 to his right. Batista behind him. Bonner takes the snap, hands to Batista. He's across the 45, still going down inside the 42, where he is tackled. I don't know why that said 3rd and 10. It is just now 3rd down. 3rd and 5. The ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line. Robert, what'd you think of the first quarter?
I mean, I'm definitely amazed hearing the stats that Canton South has more first downs than Akron East surprises me to a little bit. But, I mean, that's kind of what Coach wanted to work on.
Absolutely. Bonner in the shotgun, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Batista behind him in the shotgun. On 3rd and 6 now. Receiver in motion. Now he's 3 to the right. Bonner rolls to the outside, looking, throws, and it's caught by Torres Conley. Dives across the first down marker. And what a play on 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Torres Conley, he said, the coach said, was a phenomenal player.
Dynamic athlete, I think, was the term he used,
Dynamic.
and he was all smiles talking about him pregame. It is 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. 10:17 to go in the first half. Bonner in a shotgun. 2 to the left, 1 to his right. Batista behind him in the shotgun. Bonner, the snap, hands to Batista. Across the 40. Breaking tackles to the 30. Nice gain there by Batista. As he followed his blockers, he's going to get a breather. He checks out. Braylon Conley checks in. 9:50 to go. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 30. Canton South breaks the huddle. They're going to send 3 to the left, none to the right. Conley behind Bonner in a shotgun. Bonner surveys the defense. The check with me to the sideline. Now he's going to take the snap. He's looking. He hands to Conley. It's across the right. He's at the 30. Cuts it back to the 28, where he is tackled. Tackle on the play by number 9 for Akron East. That's Terrell Robinson, the 5'9", 190-pound linebacker. Sets up a 3rd and 7. If you're Akron East here, you want to stop Canton South. This might be just outside field goal range, so maybe 2-down territory.
Definitely got to do what they did in the defense here. They got 3 people on him to stop him.
Absolutely. Bonner in a shotgun. 1 to his right, 3 to his left. Takes the snap, hands it off to Conley. No, he fakes it. Bonner keeps it. He's at the 20, and he slides down right outside. Let's see where they mark it. I believe he's going to be just outside the RG Drage red zone. I apologize. Earlier, we've had several timeouts. Timeouts are brought to us by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. I apologize. Here it's week 3, and I can't get it right, Robert.
I know. You're not being a good friend.
I'm not being a good friend. We'll work on it. Bonner, 3 to the left, 1 to the right, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Conley. He's going to keep it again. Just outside the 20. They're going to mark him down at about the 22, maybe the 21-yard line. 8:11 left in the first quarter. Or second quarter, I apologize. Ball is at the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 10. They're going to say no gain. Bonner gets the play from the sideline, comes to the huddle. Bonner breaks the huddle. He's going to have 3 receivers to his left, none to the right. Braylon Conley in the backfield behind Bonner. Bonner takes the snap, hands it off to Conley, and he is across the middle, down inside the RG Drage red zone. Will be tackled at about the 13-yard line. Great job there. I believe he's going to be just short of the first down. They're going to say 3rd and 1, ball on the 13. Great job there by Conley.
Definitely. He's been the star of the game tonight.
Well, you've got to remember there's 2 Conleys. You have Therese Conley and you have Braylon Conley. So both of them, the Conley brothers, will say they've been doing a phenomenal job. 3rd and 1, ball on the 13. Conley is behind Bonner in the shotgun. 2 to the left, takes the snap, hands it to Conley, and he's met. Oh, he breaks the tackle, but he's not going to get the first down. He is going to be stood up and dropped. He broke the first tackle, tried to get to the outside, Robert, and Akron East smothered him.
I hope the Conleys are related and they're bringing a friend into the family credit union.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like it. Both are juniors. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to find out. That might be a question we get to ask Coach Dennison later on. They're actually going to say Conley lost 2 on the carry. It is 4th and 2. Ball on the 15-yard line, 6:23 and counting. And we've got a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. We'll be right back. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, it is a 4th down play here for the Canton South Wildcats. They trail the Akron East Dragons 12-7, 6:23 left to go in the first half. Bonner in a shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, none to the left. Braylon Conley in the backfield, directly behind Bonner in the shotgun. Play clock hasn't started yet. 4th and 3, ball on the 15. Now they're ready for play whistle, and Bonner surveys the defense. Stands back into the shotgun here. They're going to reset the play clock. Back down to 25 again. Little confusion there. Bonner surveys the defense. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his right, looking. He's got a man, and he turfed it. Threw it down into the ground. Diego Bautista was wide open. Unfortunately, that ball short-hopped Bautista. It is a 4th down, turnover on downs. Akron East will take over 1st and 10 at the 15.
I'll tell you, East Akron really likes to use the shotgun this game.
They have done a phenomenal job of pressure and things of that nature. Well, I apologize. I forgot to change the quarter. It is the second quarter, 12-7, Akron East over the Canton South Wildcats. Akron East takes over, ball on the 15. Ingram at quarterback, Marlon Ingram. He's got Emmanuel Jefferson lined up directly behind him. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Hands to Jefferson. He goes absolutely nowhere. In fact, tackled for a loss in the backfield. Great job there by Canton South. What pressure able to get to him. Sets up a 2nd and 11. They're going to say a loss of 1. Ball on the 14-yard line. Mike Voorhees with Robert Coleman on the Q92 Sports Network. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group. It is 2nd and 11. Ingram breaks the huddle. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Ingram in a shotgun with Jefferson to his right on his hip. Ingram takes the snap, looking. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Wharton just out of the reach of Terrell Wharton Jr. I tell you what, Robert, if that throw was a little bit more inside, I think Wharton Jr. would have caught it, and it would have been off to the races.
It's hard to tell tonight if the wind isn't affecting a lot of these throws. You heard the wind in the interviews, and the wind could be affecting a lot of these, especially how high that was.
It looks, the wind doesn't look to be as bad. It has settled down a little bit. But you do wonder if a little bit of a gust maybe. It is 3rd and 11, ball on the 14. Ingram in a shotgun has 1 receiver to his right, 2 to his left. Jefferson in the backfield behind Ingram. 10 seconds on the play clock. Ingram looking to the sideline. Now a man in motion. Ingram's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw a little screen pass. Caught by Jefferson, dancing around, coming backwards. And that may have been the mistake. He is tackled immediately at the 10-yard line. Robert, that is going to be a loss. Brings up 4th down, and Akron East will have to punt the football.
Best thing they can do in this situation.
Great job by Canton South. You wonder if they are going to bring the heat and maybe try to block this punt. Who is going to punt the ball for Akron East? It looks to be number 21, Terrell Wharton Jr., the 6'1", 170-pound defensive back, wide receiver. He is a senior, looks to punt the football here. Therese Conley standing at the Akron East 40-yard line. Wharton, 7 to go on the play clock. We have a last-second substitution. 3 to go. 2, 1 on the play clock. The play clock has hit 0. And let's see what happens here. It should be a delay of game, and it is. No. Yes, delay of game on Akron East. It is a penalty. It'll back them up. Robert, I think they lost track of time.
Definitely.
Akron East now 4th and 20. Ball on the 5-yard line. Conley still stands at the Akron East 40. Wharton looks to get off a good punt. There's the snap. There's a punt. It is an end-over-end kick. Caught by Conley at the 35. He's to the 30.
Flag on the play.
And he's got nowhere to go. That is the change of possession flag. It is an orange flag. So it's slightly different. I got confused too. The yellow one's a little bit bigger. So Conley, Therese Conley, great job returning the football, but there is a penalty flag. You were right. Offsides on Canton South. Replay the down, 4th down. So Wharton's going to punt again, but this time the ball will be spotted at the 10-yard line. Well, we'll say the 10.5-yard line. So Wharton will be standing just about his goal line. Therese Conley for Canton South standing at his 40. 4:20 to go in the first half. Akron East leads 12-7. Wharton now stands just inside his end zone, looking to get off another good punt. There's the snap. There's the punt. Again, a spiral and a bomb. Fair caught by Therese Conley on the opposite side of midfield at about the 49 of Canton South. And Canton South's going to take over on offense. Robert, what can Canton South do here to maybe take the lead or potentially get down to a field goal, something? What do they need to do here?
Especially where they are in the field, they're going to have to rely on their running game. You got about 4 minutes, 12 seconds left. Going to have to rely on the running game, especially where they're on the field.
Well, who I haven't seen yet is Brody Beagle, the quarterback, running back, wide receiver, kind of do-it-all man for Canton South. Haven't seen much of him on the field yet. We know that Akron East was talking about trick plays and things, and Beagle is also the quarterback. He played a lot in that game last week against CVCA. Bonner takes over, 1st and 10, ball on the 49. 3 receivers to his left, none to the right. Bonner takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Look out. Here comes East. Oh, and I think they affected the throw there as Bonner just short hopped his receiver. I'm trying to look and see what the number is of the Canton South receiver. We've got an injury. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network. This timeout brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. It's High School Football brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, the injured East Dragon was number 28, Cameron McGee, able to get up, run off on his own power. It is 2nd and 10. Ball on the 49. Bonner in a shotgun. 3 to his left, none to the right. Braylon Conley in the backfield behind Bonner. Bonner takes the snap, hands it to Conley. He's across the 50, down to the 45-yard line, where he will be brought down. The tackle by number 7, John Jeffries, the 5'11 senior linebacker, makes the tackle, sets up a 3rd and 4.
Didn't have a lot of legs on that play.
Oh, he picked up he picked up 6 yards. That's a pretty good carry. Bonner breaks the huddle. He's got 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Tailback is Bautista behind him. Bonner surveys the defense, takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Bautista, and he is caught immediately. He will not gain a single yard as the defender talking to the Akron East players. Maybe, hey, you play to the whistle, but you stop as soon as you hear that whistle. You don't keep going. It is going to be 4th and 4 as Akron East looks to see what Canton South is doing. Are they punting? Are they going for it? It is 4th and 6. Ball on the 47-yard line.
They could go for it with the amount of time left in the game. In the quarter.
Coach Dennison looking to the referee here. I think they're going to be calling a timeout. They're just letting the clock tick to 50 and counting. 4th and 6 for Canton South here, as they are going to call a timeout. This timeout brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. We're stepping aside. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group.
At the Gables of Canton, we know peace of mind matters for you and your loved one. Our 74-bed assisted living and memory care community features 24-hour nursing, a 1-story floor plan, pet-friendly rooms, and restaurant-style dining. Located in Canton with strong ties to the community. We're more than a facility, we're family. Visit us at 3660 Green Tree Avenue Southwest or call 330-484-5888. The Gables of Canton, where people matter most.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium. It is 4th and 6, 2:43 left to go. Bonner in a shotgun, 3 to his left. Might be a pooch punt here as Bonner moves up. It is, in fact, going to be a punt. Snap is back. There is a flag down. It's going to be an illegal formation against Canton South. Robert, they're going to back this one up 5 yards. I believe they're going to say that Bonner was not set on the end of the line before they snapped the football. So it is an illegal formation. Backs them up 5 yards. Ball is now placed on Canton South's 47-yard line. Bonner again in a shotgun, 3 to his left. Deep man looks to be Therese Conley behind him in the shotgun. This is the exact formation that they ran. I think they're discussing marking off. They're going to move this back, I believe, to the 43-yard line. It should be a 5-yard penalty. I'm looking here. 4th and 11. They're going to say the ball is on the 48-yard line. All right, little confusion. That's over with. Bonner, shotgun formation. Now he moves up to the end of the line. It is going to be a punt. The snap is back. Conley, what a boot. Wharton's going to fair catch it inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. That was a pretty good punt there, Robert.
Honestly, great punt.
Join us here in just about 2 minutes, 37 seconds for our halftime show. We have news and weather from Jeff Mears. Robert's going to get us some stats. He'll also give us some scores. We'll discuss the first half, keys to the second half, and we'll get you started in about 2 minutes, 37 seconds. Here from Breck Bueller Stadium. 1st and 10, ball on the 13-yard line. Ingram in the shotgun formation. Has one receiver to his right, 2 to his left. Tailback is number 6, Lawrence Cherry Jr., to his left. Ingram now takes the snap. It's going to be a little shovel pass to Jefferson. He's to the 15, and that's where he will be tackled, maybe the 16-yard line. Tackle on the play by Diego Bautista, number 29. The junior running back linebacker made a phenomenal tackle now. 2:15 and counting, 2nd and 7. Ball on the 16-yard line. Ingram gets the play from the sideline. Now they're in the huddle. Wharton lined up far to the right. Terrell Kareem Jr. lines up far to the left, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Cherry in the backfield. Ingram takes the snap, looking. He's going to throw it towards Wharton, and what a beautiful ball and what a catch by the senior, Terrell Wharton Jr., a phenomenal catch.
Yeah, that was a great catch. He had a lot of people on him, but he managed to catch it and hold on to the ball.
Ingram put that ball exactly where it needed to be for Wharton to catch it. It is 1st and 10, ball on the 30. Ingram out of the shotgun here with Jefferson to his right. 2 receivers left, two to his right. Takes the snap. Oh, he bobbles the snap. He's going to pick it up. He's going to have nowhere to go. He's trying to throw it. And it's almost interception. Almost intercepted. A great job by Terrell Kareem Jr. playing defensive back there, Robert, able to knock it down.
Yeah, definitely. And he could have almost caught it, too.
Canton South looking for that interception, and that would have been huge. Ingram dropped the snap, rolled back. Didn't look like he was going to have time to throw it, and he took a hit and still threw the ball. And he's lucky that it didn't get picked off.
The intended receiver that was almost this close, too, to even catching it. Number 3, Terrell.
You're looking at Terrell Wharton Jr.
Terrell Wharton Jr. was the intended receiver.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Ingram with 2 to his left. Now he'll have 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Ingram back to pass. Oh, it's a little short pass out of the backfield. Here comes Jefferson back across the 30. He's got blockers, 35. 36, 37, and he'll be tackled. Nice play call there, and we've got a timeout. This timeout brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. We're going to step aside. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
At Bank of Magnolia, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for 125 years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for financial advice for the best rates, look to us at 3221 Cleveland Avenue Southwest in Canton. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, just under a minute to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 4, ball on the 36-yard line. It's Mike Voorhees and Robert Coleman on the Q92 Sports Network. Ingram in a shotgun, has 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Takes the snap. He's looking back to throw. Throws it over the middle and just out of the reach of the intended receiver. That's number 1, Emmanuel Jefferson. Just over his outstretched hands.
Maybe a foot too high, but it was almost there.
It is going to bring up a 4th down here, and Akron East is going to punt the football. Therese Conley will be back deep for Canton South. Terrell Wharton Jr. going to be the punter. He's going to stand at about his 23-yard line. 22, 21 is where he'll stop. Lines up at the 21-yard line. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Snap back. There's the punt. It's going to be a low line drive. Hits at about the 45. It's going to roll inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line where it's downed by Emmanuel Jefferson of Akron East. Canton South, Robert, will have the ball 1st and 10. Ball on the 36 with 46 seconds to go. Akron East out of timeouts. Canton South with 1 timeout left. Do you think Canton South's going to get the football to start the second half? Do you think they're going to rush the football?
They could with the amount of seconds they have left, but it's going to be all up to them.
I believe here we'll see what's going on as they break the huddle. Bonner looks to be in the shotgun formation. He's going to have 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Braylon Conley in the backfield behind Bonner. 1st and 10, ball on the 37. Bonner takes the snap. He's looking, rolling right, still looking. Throws, it's going to be caught. That's going to be caught by an up man there. That is number 22. That is Jamarian Gatlin, the junior receiver, able to get the ball, catch it, and then step out of bounds to stop the clock. It is going to be a minimal gain of 1 yard. Sets up 2nd and 9, 36.9 seconds to go.
Minimal gain, but good clock management.
Bonner breaks the huddle here. 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Bonner takes the snap, look out, rush coming, able to step up, and he's going to go down. He's going to pick up a few rushing yards to about the 38-yard line. The clock continues to run. Canton South electing not to use their final timeout. I'm not sure this is, they're not even going to use a timeout. Are they not even going to run another play? It does not look like that at all. It is going to be halftime here at Breck Buehler Stadium with the Akron East Dragons leading 12-7. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group. And we'll be back, and it'll be halftime here at Breck Buehler Stadium. We'll be right back.
Lilyfield Lane Flowers and Gifts, located at 2830 Cleveland Avenue South, is your go-to florist for every occasion: homecoming, prom, weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and memorials. Stop in and take a look at our unique gifts and beautiful custom floral arrangements. We deliver in the Stark County area. Give us a call today at 330-754-6998 and mention Q92 to receive a 20% discount.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion, Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkowitz and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football, presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome back to Breck Buehler Stadium in Canton South High School. It is halftime with the Akron East Dragons leading the Canton South Wildcats 12-7. Right now, we're going to send it back to the newsroom for news and weather from Jeff Mears. Jeff, take it away.
From the newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears with this halftime edition of Q92 News. A Canton woman who allegedly stabbed her daughter to death has been formally charged with the crime. Stark County grand jury indicted 49-year-old Terry Niner on charges of involuntary manslaughter and negligent assault. She was initially charged with murder, felonious assault, and domestic violence. In the July 10th incident at her home on 20th Street Northeast, Niner is accused of stabbing 30-year-old Ayla Mangan of Canton in the back during an argument. She later died of her injuries at Mercy Hospital. The grand jury declined to indict Niner's husband, who was charged with obstructing justice. Terry Niner is scheduled for arraignment September 12th in Common Pleas Court. A Holmes County woman faces 7 counts, including aggravated murder, after an indictment by a Tuscarawas County grand jury. 40-year-old Ruth Miller is expected to be arraigned Monday in Tuscarawas County Common Pleas Court. Miller's 4-year-old son Vincent drowned in Atwood Lake August 23rd. Sheriff Orvis Campbell said the incident was the result of a religious delusion. Miller had driven a golf cart into the lake at the Marina West that morning with 4 of her children as passengers. The boy's body was found in the lake that night. A 15-year-old daughter and twin 18-year-old sons got out of the water on their own. $3.7 million has been awarded in emergency shelter and support service grants for domestic violence victims and their dependents in Ohio. The State Office of Criminal Justice Service awarded the grants Wednesday. Alliance Area Domestic Violence Shelter will receive more than $39,000, while the Domestic Violence Project of Stark County will get $95,000. $40,000 will go to Catholic Charities Regional Agency of Columbiana County and $76,600 to Compass Family and Community Services of Mahoning County. The money covers the year ending June 30th, 2026. 2 lawsuits stemming from the 2023 train derailment in East Palestine have been transferred to Columbiana County Common Pleas Court. The cases were filed in Franklin County, but a change of venue was granted after a defendant argued the incident occurred in Columbiana County. The plaintiffs include area residents who opted out of a class action lawsuit settled in federal court, as well as some who opted in. The 52 defendants include Norfolk Southern, environmental cleanup companies, healthcare providers, and local governments, police and fire departments, and schools. They're accused of failing to protect the public or warn of the dangers presented by chemicals released after the accident. The suits also allege the wrongful deaths of 7 people after the derailment. A Massillon man arrested after a police chase across state lines Sunday night is set to appear in court on charges in West Virginia. A hearing for 41-year-old Van Jones is scheduled Thursday in Hancock County Magistrate Court. He's charged with fleeing, receiving stolen property, and driving with a suspended license. Jones is accused of leading a Columbiana County Sheriff's deputy and East Liverpool police officer on a pursuit in a stolen vehicle from Route 39 to the Chester exit across the state line on Route 30. After his extradition, he faces charges including robbery, strangulation, and intimidation. Jones also is charged with violating a protection order. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We've posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
The Youngstown Ursuline football game scheduled for tonight has been canceled. A federal lawsuit was filed this week against the school, administrators, coaching staff, and several members of the football team and their parents. It alleges a member of the team was physically and sexually assaulted by other team members. The incidents were recorded on videos shared in the team's group chat and were later sent to other students and the community at large. It also alleges a lack of proper investigation and a cover-up by administrators. The school says disciplinary action has been taken against some students most directly involved with the alleged incidents and says some other students involved had left the football program before any disciplinary action could be imposed. Farrell coach Amp Pegues said he was informed of the game's cancellation Thursday by Ursuline coach Dan Reardon. The city of Warren, a police officer, and a hospital are denying claims made in a federal lawsuit filed by a woman arrested after a miscarriage. Brittany Watts was charged with abuse of a corpse following a September 2023 incident. The grand jury later declined to indict her. The suit claims Watts went to St. Joseph Hospital after experiencing pain and bleeding at roughly 21 weeks of pregnancy. She alleges she was denied timely and appropriate medical care after being diagnosed with a condition known as placental abruption. Watts says she went home untreated and miscarried. She visited the hospital a 3rd time and accuses hospital staff and police of fabricating evidence against her, conspiring with a police detective to report her, and being interrogated. The city says the interrogation was consensual, and the hospital says Watts left the hospital twice against their advice. A Warren man is guilty of kidnapping and felonious assault. A jury in Trumbull County Common Pleas Court returned the verdict Thursday in the case of 64-year-old John Baker. He was acquitted of rape. On February 20th, Baker was accused of sexually assaulting a 70-year-old woman in Champion Township. The victim then locked herself in a bathroom. Baker was arrested after he was found in the woman's home. Police found a knife in the bedroom and noted stab marks on the bathroom door. A pre-sentence investigation will be conducted before he receives his sentence. A Detroit man was arrested after being stopped on I-80 in Portage County this week. 26-year-old Jalen Davis was charged with trafficking in meth and possession of a controlled substance. The sheriff's office says a package containing about 220 grams of methamphetamine was found by a canine officer. The car was stopped by deputies and the Portage Aggressive Crime Enforcement Unit for a minor traffic violation. We'll return you to the stadium for the second half of tonight's game, but first a look at the forecast. For the overnight, increasingly cloudy skies with a low near 54. Tomorrow, a chance of morning showers. Clouds will gradually make way for mostly sunny skies, a high around 70. Saturday night, partly cloudy, cooler, a low of 46. Mostly sunny on Sunday, a high around 68. From the Q92 Newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, it is halftime. The Akron East Dragons leading the Canton South Wildcats 12-7. Right now, I'm going to kick it over to my broadcast partner, Robert Coleman. He's going to run through the scores in the area, get you guys all caught up. We'll come back. We'll do some stats. We'll talk about the first half and get you ready for the second half. Robert, take it away.
All right. I got my first game here. I got St. Thomas of Aquinas versus Tuscarora Central Catholic with St. Thomas 0 and Tuscarora 7 at the third quarter. I got Springfield Spartans, 0. And I got the Minerva Lions 14 at the half.
Okay.
I got Fairless 0. And I got Claymont Mustangs 0 at the half. So It's both deuce eggs. I got Battle of the Vikings here, and it's definitely a bloodbath on one side. I got the North Vikings at 0, and I got the Hoover Vikings at 51.
The Hoover Vikings, a very strong team out of the Federal League, 51 at half over the North Vikings. All right, what else we got, Robert?
I got the Claywell Redskins 7, and I got the Tuscarora's Mustangs 14 at the half.
Tuslaw Mustangs.
Tuslaw, sorry.
Yep, gotcha.
Of course, we got our score for East Akron.
Yep, 12-7. What else you got?
I got Perry, which is an amazing team this year, 13 at the half over Warren Harding Raiders 0.
Wow, okay.
I got the Akron Aviators 26 over the Streetsboro Rockets 13 at the half.
Wow, okay.
I got a pair of deuce eggs with the Northwest Indian 0 and the Louisville Leopard 0 in the second quarter.
I don't think that one is correct. I have it 0-0 at the half.
Yeah. I also have for the Massillon Tigers 14 and the Ray Run Gap Eagles 21 at the second quarter. That may already be in the half.
That's a team from Georgia.
Oh, wow. So, yeah.
All right, what else you got?
I got the Orville Red Raiders 28 and the Central Catholic Crusaders 0.
Wow.
Central Catholic's definitely not having a good season this year.
Marlington and Howland. Marlington leads that game 14-10 at the half.
Okay.
What else you got?
I think all the rest are not updated.
How's the Jackson Polar Bears doing? Looks to be they're trailing St. Francis 21-14, East Canton leads Sandy Valley 23-14 at halftime. Robert, fantastic job. We're going to come back now. We're going to go over some stats here in the first half. So for first downs, Canton South with 11, Akron East with 8. Rushes, we have 21 carries for 70 yards for Canton South and 9 carries for 68 yards for Akron East. So that's a pretty good yards per rush is 7.6 for Akron East, 3.3 for Canton South. Canton South is 4 for 8 for 30 yards, and Akron East is 6 of 11 for 107 yards. So total yards, 175 for Akron East, only 100 for Canton South. No turnovers, a big one here on third down. Canton South, Robert, 6 of 7. Akron East only 2 of 4. Neither team able to complete a fourth down conversion. Canton South 0 for 2 and Akron East 0 for 1. There have been no sacks, no turnovers. Robert, what did you think of the first half?
I think it wasn't too bad. The turnovers is also good, too. I've seen too many football games where turnovers were heavy. So I think these are both two experienced teams.
I mean, it was a fantastic. I mean, it was not for lack of excitement, for sure. Just a great first half, I think, by both teams. I mean, that's what we're going with. I'm trying to remember how we got to where we are. I didn't write it down, which I probably should have. I'm thinking maybe, hopefully, I will get an email with some highlights. We can talk about that. But what I was impressed with, I think, the most, Akron East came out with a vengeance, able to move the ball like we read, 9 carries for 68 yards. They have been able to run the football well, but a missed extra point on their first touchdown and then a failed 2-point conversion on their second touchdown. If you're Canton South, Robert, what are you telling your team at halftime as they prepare to come out?
In my opinion, you're going to have to play to your strengths. I mean, Akron East has had a lot of mistakes this game too, but Canton South has really not been able to take advantage of them at all.
Yeah, no turnovers. I mean, unfortunately, Canton South has stalled other than the one drive where they were able to go down the field and score some points. We're going to step aside as we're, again, in halftime here at Breck Buehler Stadium. It is 12-7 with Akron East leading the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group. We'll be right back after this.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Buehler Stadium, it is halftime. You know what? I have highlights for us. Let me pull them up here really, really quickly here. I apologize. We're going to go with the Akron East touchdown. This is what put them on the board. Let's take a listen. Oh, maybe not. Stand by. Robert, keep chatting for a minute. Let me get these.
Did you get the college offers for that one player?
I will in just a second.
Really, with a lot of his college offers, heck, he's definitely going to be going to a D1 school. I'll give you that, judging by his footwork.
Right. Let's see. For some reason,
Canton South is starting to take the field here. They're already lining up on the end zone facing the scoreboard and the high school. And East Akron is starting to make, not East Akron, East Akron starting to make its way out.
all right. As these download here, let's jump into the first one. This was the first touchdown of the game. Turns hands to Jefferson across the middle, cuts it outside. He's inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Akron East. What a phenomenal run. That was Emmanuel Jefferson on an outside run, put Akron East up 6-0, failed the extra point. And then here is touchdown number 2 for Akron East. Bratton breaks up tackle, cuts it inside. 5 and touchdown, Akron East. That was from 18 yards out. It was a pass from Marlon Ingram to Levance Bratton. East Canton went for, Akron East went for 2 and failed. It was 12-0. Canton South able to get a touchdown. Let's take a listen. Almost like a tush push. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Canton South. There you go. That was Nolan Bonner on the pretty much tush push. As you heard the call there, the extra point was good. And that gets us to where we are right now, Robert. It is 12-7 with Akron East leading the Canton South Wildcats as we're about 10 seconds left. I don't believe that is going to fly. I believe that they will probably add a little bit of time, but Akron East seems to be ready to go. So we saw the explosiveness of Akron East. They added 3 minutes back on the clock. So in that first half, Robert, we saw Akron East with their explosiveness, pretty much able to do whatever they want when they wanted to do it, running the football. Canton South, though, very methodical as they came down the field. Bonner seems to be doing well in that shotgun, but it's been that rush by Akron East that he's not been allowed to complete many passes.
Yeah, it definitely has, and with the score of this game currently, it can still be anybody's game. If Akron East stays to their rush, especially from number, I believe, 4 and number 1, they should be able to win this game. But Canton South is still in it. I mean, it's pretty much a 1 touchdown game, and then I believe it'd be tied up.
Well, a touchdown would actually give them 6 points. It would be 13-12.
Okay,
An
so
extra
actually,
point
yeah.
would put them up 2. So,
One-
yeah, Canton South
touchdown.
down 1 score. So not terrible in the grand scheme of things, as we're under a minute to go here in halftime before the start of the third quarter. Once again, it is Mike Voorhees alongside Robert Coleman. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network. And we are again live at Clyde Breckbuehler Field inside Canton South High School. It is a beautiful facility here. We got to shout out the athletic department, the food, the drinks, our own private air-conditioned booth. You can't beat that stuff.
I feel like I'm in royalty here, especially with this AC and especially with week 1 when we were sweating our butts off at Glen Oak.
Yeah, for those that missed it, Robert and I got to call week 1 the Dover Crimson Tornadoes and the Glen Oak Gold Eagles. Dover winning that game 18-7. It was hot. We were in the visitors' press box, and the sun was beating us to death. So it is definitely nice to be in air conditioning with food and drink. So again, shout out to the Canton South Wildcats, their athletic staff. They have been amazing. Just a phenomenal facility here.
It may have been hot that day, but the game was even hotter.
It absolutely was. And that was actually a pivot from our original plan, we were supposed to do the Norton and Northwest game. That game canceled because of an outbreak of hand, foot, and mouth at Norton High School with their football team. So that game canceled. We pivot. We go to Glen Oak and had a phenomenal week 1. And then you were back with Matt Corrali last week. I was with Jay Wilhelm last week. And then this week we're back together again. So you will take it. We're just about ready to start the third quarter as the Akron East Dragons tee it up. They will be kicking off. Canton South will be going from left to right. East Canton will be going from right to left. And the kicker doesn't like the way the football was. It is number 27, Lamine Suma. I hope I'm saying his name right. Suma approaches the kick. It is a low line drive caught by Bonnell. He's across the 35 to the 37-yard line where he is brought down by number 51. That is Lamar Salisbury, the sophomore. And there were a couple others in on that tackle. Unfortunately, I didn't get their numbers. But Canton South now will start with 1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. A beautiful night for high school football. Here in Canton, Ohio, it was a little windy, threat of rain. The rain is not here yet, but beautiful night for football.
Definitely. We may have rain by midnight, but this game should be over by then.
Bonner takes the snap, looking to throw. He's going to throw it to Therese Conley on a screen on the right to the outside. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Bonner, great job there. The quick pitch and throw to Torres Conley, the athlete, the dynamic athlete that we've heard and Coach Dennison gushing about, honestly. But Coach Dennison loves his football players. Absolutely love it. As Bonner breaks the huddle, he's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Braylon Conley in the backfield behind Bonner. Bonner's going to hand the ball off across the 45 to the 46, where he is tackled by John Jeffries, the senior linebacker. And I believe that was Terrell Robinson also in on the tackle. Sets up a 3rd and 1, 1:25 left in the third quarter. Mike Voorhees alongside Robert Coleman for Q92 Sports and the Q92 Sports Network. Bonner breaks the huddle. He's got 2 receivers to the right. Braylon Conley in the backfield behind him. Bonner takes the snap, hands it to Conley. He's got the first down as he is close to midfield. Tackled there by number 50, Nasir West, and number 9, Terrell Robinson. But Conley enough for the first down. Ball is going to be spotted just shy of midfield at the 49. So Canton South coming out, looking to control the pace of the game here. Bonner breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to his left, none to the right. Conley in a shotgun behind the quarterback. Bonner fakes the handoff. He's looking, steps to throw. He's got a man open. That was Diego Bautista again, but the throw just to the outside and away from Bautista. So incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10. 10:38 to go in the third quarter. I will say, Robert, this game has moved very quickly.
Definitely feels like it has. The plays have definitely been pretty good here too, and both teams have been giving it their all, and that's why this is such a close game.
Absolutely. Bonner gets the play, breaks the huddle. He's going to have 2 receivers. That's Bonnell and Conley to his left. A 3rd wide receiver. That is Jamarcus Jones to the left. The handoff, he runs into Conley, but he's going to step throw a beautiful ball, and Torres Conley dropped it. I think he was trying to run before he had the football, Robert. Not a good drop for Torres.
Definitely not. He had it pretty much right in there and just dropped it.
He would have had enough for the first down. Unfortunately, it's incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Akron East looking to stop Canton South here again. Canton South breaks the huddle. 3 receivers to the right, none to the left. Conley behind Bonner in a shotgun. Bonner takes a snap, looking, throws. He took a hit, and Torres Conley able to get the football. There is a catch, however. There is a flag back at the 40-yard line. It is in a personal foul against Akron East, roughing the passer. So they get the first down, and you're going to tack on 15 more for the penalty.
Doesn't surprise me there. It almost seemed like they were trying to go for an interception.
Well, that was the hit came probably a second after Bonner let it go. So it was close, I will say that. But Akron East, not what you want there. You're giving them 15 free yards. It is going to set them up at inside the RG Drake red zone. Ball on the 19-yard line. Bonner breaks the huddle. 3 receivers to the right. Tailback behind him. He's going to hand it off to Braylon Conley, trying to get to the outside. He's going to get a couple and then nothing. Brought down by number 7, John Jeffries. Number 50, Nasir West. And I'm trying to see, there is another jersey number as well. If I can get him to turn around, I will get him. It looks to be number 5. That would be Latrell Allen in on the stop as well. Diego Bautista checks in. Jamarcus Jones, the receiver, checks out. It is 2nd and 8. Ball on the 17-yard line. Bonner with 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, looking, rolls out, throws. He's got Bautista, and it's tipped in the air, and he caught it. And he hurdles him inside the 5. Where are they going to mark him out? That was an incredible athletic display by Diego Bautista. It will be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Robert, my goodness, what did we just see?
I saw him. I saw the pass rusher for Canton South. He was a little bit past the pylon there, so I kind of agree with there on the 3rd-yard line.
That is phenomenal. Just a great job by Bautista. Ball was tipped in the air. The concentration to catch it, to keep going, and to hurdle a defender as well. Bonner's going to break the huddle. 2 to the left, none to the right. Tailback is Conley behind Bonner. Snap to Bonner, hands it to Conley. No, Bonner's going to keep it, and he's in for the touchdown. Nolan Bonner for the 2nd time tonight, a rushing touchdown, and Canton South back on top, 13-12. Whew, let me catch my breath.
Like I said, they were this game was a 1 touchdown away for Canton South, and they definitely did it.
Great job there. They're going to take the lead now as we await the extra point. Kicker again is Landon White. Bonnell the holder. And we're going to have a flag here. It is going to be encroachment on the defense. That'll be half the distance to the goal. And I think we're going to go for 2 here. Coach Dennison, the crowd is electric here. Coach Dennison says, hey, kicking team, come off the field. Offense, go back on the field. Let's go for 2 here. That will put them up by 3 if they get it. Dennison calling the play, talking to Bonner on the sideline.
These conversions are definitely kind of a factor of modern football.
Absolutely. It's all about math and stats, and they know these things. Now the ball is on the 2-yard line. Bonner's going to break the huddle. He's got 2 receivers to the right. He's got Conley behind him in the shotgun. Bonner takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Conley, and I don't think Conley's going to get in. He is not. He is not going to get in. There was actually, the ball was turned, there was a fumble. Akron East able to fall on it, but they do not advance. So the 2-point attempt is no good. And it is now 13-12 here at Breck Buehler Stadium with the Canton South Wildcats now leading the Akron East Dragons. We're going to keep it right here. Back into the scoreboard we go. The end of the 3rd quarter. Louisville leading Northwest 7-3 in a tight one. Marlington leads Howland 14-13. And it's halftime where Alliance leading Streetsboro 26-13. Again, it is Mike Voorhees alongside Robert Coleman. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network on this fantastic Friday evening. As Canton South will line up to kick it off. Back deep for Akron East is number 1, Emmanuel Jefferson. He stands at about the 15-yard line. Joining him is Levance Bratton. He is standing at about the 5-yard line. Robert, I think they're going to try to kick it away from him. We've seen the returns and the speed of Bratton. I don't think they want him to get out and get going. So let's see what special teams has designed here as White has the ball teed up, waiting for the whistle. Gets the whistle. Here we go. And the kick. It is going to be a pooch shot. It is going to hit it about the 25-yard line. There's nobody there. Bratton's got it 30, 35. He picked it up on a bounce, and he'll be stopped at the 41-yard line. Almost disaster, Robert, as Akron East didn't have anybody behind them. Bratton had to come up from the 5-yard line to pick that ball up and advance it.
Yeah, Akron East has really been playing to a lot of Canton South's problems defensive-wise. Although Canton South has been there eventually to cover it, they do have to kind of get there on the ball.
Canton South, if they'd have recovered it, they would have taken possession. Akron East able to get the football. Ingram brings them out. He's going to have three receivers to his right and one to the left. The tailback is Lawrence Cherry Jr. Ingram now surveying the defense. 10 to go on the play clock. Cherry now moves up to the right hip of Ingram. Takes the snap. Ingram looking, throws. It is a backwards pass, but it's caught by number 8, and he is going to go nowhere. That's Anthony Fielding. Fielding actually caught it behind the line of scrimmage. He's lucky enough to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he lost a half of yard. They're going to give him a positive yard on the reception. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to change that. It is a loss of 1. It is 2nd and 11. Ball on the 40-yard line. 8 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ingram with 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Ingram takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it over the middle, just over the outstretched hands of number 3. That was Terrell Kareem Jr., just out of his reach, Robert, and it brings up a big third down. I say big because Canton South right now has the momentum. If you stop Akron East and they have to punt it, Canton South then has more momentum.
Definitely after that point, they could try to build up their lead here.
Absolutely. Ingram breaks the huddle. He's going to have 2 receivers to his right, and he's going to have 2 to his left. The tailback is Cherry on Ingram's hip to his right. Ingram takes the snap, looking. Look out. Here comes the rush. And Ingram is not going to be able to throw the football. He is sacked. However, there is a flag on the play. It is holding on the defense. They're going to call a hold on the defense on Canton South, so wait just a second. That's going to take the sack away.
I could kind of see the Canton South as being a little bit too aggressive on the quarterback, I believe, for East Akron.
Canton South head football coach Matt Dennison is frustrated trying to figure out what the penalty was for. It is still going to be third down, but it is a 10-yard penalty, and it is now going to set up a shorter 3rd and 1. Ball is spotted at midfield at the 50. Well, they're going to say 3rd and 9, but I don't think that's correct. It is definitely not 3rd and 9. Looks to be 3rd and about 1.5. Ingram breaks the huddle. He's got 1 receiver to his right, 2 to his left. Ingram takes the snap, hands it to Cherry across the 50 to the 48. He's got enough for the first down. The pile still moving, churning the legs as he is going to be brought down at the 45-yard line of Canton South, and it'll be enough for a first down for Canton South. No, Akron East, my apologies.
We get them confused here in the battle of compass directional schools.
You know, it happens sometimes. It does. 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Ingram's going to have 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Cherry in the backfield behind Ingram. Now he's going to move up to the right. Ingram takes the snap, throws it to Kareem Jr., and a great job there is going to be another 10-yard pickup and another first down for Akron East. Those short passes seem to be causing problems for Canton South.
I'll have to give it to Canton South's defense here. They were at least on the man.
Oh, that's, that it happens sometimes. That's what you don't want is the short completion turned into a big gain, and that's what it was First and 10, ball spotted at the 35-yard line. 7:08 to go in the third quarter. Ingram with 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Now a receiver in motion. It's going to be Jefferson on the little shovel pass down inside the 30. As Jefferson, this Akron East team, Robert, I'm telling you, they have speed to burn. I don't know why they're not trying to get to the outside more and show off more of that speed.
May not be finding the pocket.
I don't know. The wide receivers have plenty of speed. The tailbacks have plenty of power and speed. So let's see here. 2nd and 5, ball on the 30. Ingram with 1 receiver to his left, 2 to his right. Cherry behind him in the shotgun. Ingram's going to take the snap, hands it to Cherry. He's going right up the middle. Now he's going to bounce it to the outside. He's trying to reverse field. He's got some space. Cherry breaks it back to the outside, inside the 20, breaks another tackle. Keeping the legs churning. He's still going, and they're finally going to push him out of bounds. My goodness. Lawrence Cherry Jr. was stopped for a huge loss, able to cut back, reverse field. It gets it inside the, where are they going to mark him out here?
I'd be curious to see where they mark him out.
They're going to mark him out at the 6-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal, Akron East. What a run by Cherry. That was phenomenal. It kept his legs churning, taking guys with him, refused to go down.
Definitely reminds me of a lot of the running plays I was watching in the Penn State Nevada game over this past weekend.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, they're running the ball, and they're running it efficiently and effectively. Ingram breaks the huddle. 1st and goal. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cherry in the backfield. Takes the handoff. Ingram's going to keep it to the 5, to the 4, cuts inside. Touchdown. Melvin Ingram. Marlon Ingram. I apologize. I've said Melvin, I think, 6 times. It is Marlon Ingram, quarterback from Akron East, from 6 yards out on the quarterback keeper. And Akron East back up 18-13. 6:05 left in the third quarter. As now Akron East looks to be going for 2 again. As Ingram gets the play call here, we see number 4, that is Levance Bratton. We see Emmanuel Jefferson. Wharton now going to the outside, Wharton Jr. So 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Jefferson in the backfield behind Marlon Ingram. And what do we have here? We have a whistle. Dead ball. Offsides. Nope. On the offense. Okay. Offside on the offense. It's going to be a penalty here. It's going to back them up. Replay the 2-point conversion attempt. I think the offensive player got a little bit of a head start. So now they're going to spot the ball on the 8-yard line. Marlon Ingram breaks the huddle as the quarterback. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Now one of the receivers, that's Bratton. He's going to go into the backfield and lines up to the right of Ingram. Ingram takes a snap. He's looking, has time to throw. Now he's going to bounce it to the outside. Still looking. Steps, throws. It is caught by guess who? Levance Bratton, able to make the catch, get across the goal line. The 2-point attempt is good. Akron East now leads 20-13. What a game, Robert. What are we watching here?
That was some excellent footwork there, and I mean, he managed to stay behind the lines and managed to shoot it there almost like military artillery.
Oops, I did that one backwards. As unfortunately botched the scoreboard here. Got to fix it. There we go. 20-13. Akron East leads Canton South. As Canton, Louisville has scored a touchdown. They lead Northwest now 10-7, or 10-3, I apologize. 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. That game going awful fast. as Canton South breaks the huddle on the sideline here. It is an Akron East now. It is number 27, Suma, who tees the ball up. Lamine Suma, the senior kicker. Arm is down, runs up, and the kick. It's going to be a short line drive. Now hits the ground. Bonnell picks it up. He's at the 30 to the 31, 32, and he got absolutely walloped by Lamar Salisbury, the sophomore linebacker. Absolutely a huge hit on Bonnell. They're going to mark it 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Canton South will take the football here. There's a penalty after the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the kicking team. It is going to be 15 yards, Robert. So Canton South is going to have phenomenal field position. I didn't catch what happened. Obviously, a little extracurricular activity after the play. And they're going to mark the football here at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. 5:58 left in the third quarter. Let's see what Canton South has. Bonner breaks the huddle. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Braylon Conley in the backfield behind Bonner. There's a little confusion but as to where people are lining up. They seem to have that under control now. Bonner snaps, claps his hands. He's going to turn and hand it to Conley. He's across the 45, 46, maybe to the 47-yard line. Great job on that run. It'll be 2nd down, and are they going to give him 6 on the carry? Will they give him 7? Nope, they're going to give him 5. Ball will be spotted at the 48-yard line. 5:30 and counting. Bonner, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bonner takes the snap, fakes the handoff. It's going out to Therese Conley, and he dropped it again. Oh, Conley had space to run. Robert, he could have been gone, but again, I think he was trying to run before he caught the football.
Definitely can't make too many of those errors. I saw this last week in the Boardman Lake game, and it was detrimental to Boardman's game.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, yeah, these mental errors could be a problem. Bonner breaks the huddle. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Tailback is Conley behind him in the shotgun. Wide receiver now in motion. 3 now to the left. Bonner takes the snap. He's rolling. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to be sacked. He is going to go down. Number 50, that is Nasir West. Number 5, Latrell Allen, also in on the sack. Number 28 is Cameron McGee, the senior defensive lineman, and it's going to be 4th and 11. And Bonner's going to trot back out. I believe they're just going to set up for a punt here, 4th and 11. Lots of football left to be played here. Each team with 3 timeouts. Bonner in a shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Bonner now moving up to the line. It's going to be Therese Conley to punt. There's the snap. Good punt. Low line drive. Wharton's going to catch it. 35-40, 45-50. Look out. 40, 35-30. Cuts it back to the 20. And he's tackled. Terrell Wharton Jr. showing off the legs and the speed. He was 1 play away from a touchdown, a toe-saving tackle by Canton South. Terrell Wharton Jr. What a play.
Definitely. Canton South's going to have to watch out with a lot of these. At least their defense was just there in the nick of time.
Well, there's going to be a timeout. This timeout brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, that was an injury timeout. The injured player was number 56 for Canton South, D'Angelo Spear, able to get up and jog off the field. It's a good sign here. It sets up Akron East, 1st and 10. They're going to say that Wharton Jr. stepped out at the 30. So Akron East takes over, 1st and 10, ball on the 30. Ingram going to break the huddle. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Cherry, the tailback, behind him in the shotgun. Now Jefferson in motion. There's the snap, looking. He's going to throw. It's caught by, I didn't catch the jersey number there. Was it number 2? Well, that's the quarterback who caught the football.
Maybe 3?
Was it number 3? It, in fact, was number 3. That is Terrell Kareem Jr. He's going to catch the ball. They're going to give him 8, sets up a 2nd and 2. Ball on the 23-yard line as we have 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Ingram and the Akron East Dragons, they break the huddle. It is going to be 2 receivers to the left. Nope. Now there's going to be one to the left, 2 to the right. Cherry in the backfield. Ingram takes the snap, hands it to Cherry. He's over the middle, breaks it to the outside, breaking tackles to the 20, to the 15, inside the 10. Now they are back inside the RG Drage red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed with RG Drage or RG Drag. I believe it's RG Drag. We're going to go with RG Drag. They're going to say that he was tackled at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for Akron East.
Brought down by number 6 of Canton South.
Number 6 is Braylon Conley, able to get the tackle. Ingram breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cherry in the backfield behind Marlon Ingram. Ingram takes the snap, hands it off to Cherry. He's across the 10 to the 5, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown. That, again, is Lawrence Cherry Jr., 5'10", 200-pound running back. He is a junior, and by golly, Robert, he is a strong, strong back.
Yeah, Akron East is really pulling away in this game. I don't know. Canton South is definitely going to have to watch out, or there isn't going to be much room for them to come back.
It is now 26-13. Let's see. Are they going to go for 2? Nope. They're going to try the extra point again.
Playing it safe.
The holder is Anthony Felding.
Definitely want to play it safe, especially with the lead that Akron East built up.
Lamine Suma, the kicker. Snap is back. It is a bad snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. He barely got it over the crossbar, but it is, in fact, good. And Akron East now leads 27-13. And you're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. We'll be right back right after this.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium at Canton South High School, where Akron East now leads 27-13. 2:49 to go in the third quarter. Akron East getting ready to kick it off. Back to Canton South. 2 men back deep. That is Bonnell and Therese Conley. Suma the approach, the kick. It's a short one, caught at the 25, 30. Steps and tackled immediately. That's number 1, Emmanuel Jefferson on the tackle. Great job there by Canton South. Conley able to get it. And we have an injured player? We might here. That is Therese Conley. He is in some pain, but it looks like he's going to fight through it, Robert. He is a gamer.
Definitely.
Or let's see. Fourth quarter, Orville leads 28-7 over Canton Central Catholic. Marlington 20-13. Howland, though, second and goal from Marlington's 8 there at the end of the third quarter. Bonner breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, looking, going to step up. He's hit as he throws, and that ball is going to go right into the turf. Incomplete pass. He was looking for, it looked to be number 22, Jamarian Gatlin across the middle, but the throw was short. Sets up a 2nd and 10. Howland has tied the ball game against Marlington 20-20 in the fourth quarter. We're here in the third quarter as Akron East leads 27-13. Mike Voorhees alongside Robert Coleman. It is 2nd and 10. Bonner breaks the huddle. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Tailback behind him. Takes the snap. Bonner looking, steps. He throws. He's got a man open. That's Bonnell. Catches it to midfield where he's tackled, brought down by number 10, Ramel Taylor, the junior defensive back. Great job there by Daniel Bonnell, able to catch it over the middle, found a hole in the zone defense, and Canton South, a much-needed first down. 2:15 to go, ball on the 50, 1st and 10. Bonner, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. He's going to take the snap. He's going to go back to Bonnell again, and it's behind the line of scrimmage. Are they going to say that's a fumble or a backwards pass, or are they just going to say incomplete? They are going to say incomplete. They're going to spot the ball back at the 50-yard line. 2:07 to go in the third quarter. Bonner, I apologize. There's a Bonnell, there's a Bonner. There's some tongue twisters on this Canton South offense. Bonner now gets the play from head coach Matt Dennison, breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, shotgun formation. They're going from left to right. Bonner's going to take the snap, fakes the handoff, throws to the outside. It's caught, and he's to the 45-yard line, and they're going to keep the clock rolling inside 2 minutes. It sets up a third and about. They're going to mark it at about the Akron East 46-yard line. 3rd and 6, 1:45 to go. Bonner gets the play. Jots out. Again, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation. Tailback behind Bonner in the shotgun. Man in motion. Bonner takes the snap, rolls. He's looking, throws. He's got a man. He's open, and my goodness, what a hit. That was an incredible hit, and that was Levance Bratton absolutely laying the lumber to the receiver. That was number 22, Jamarian Gatlin, and he got laid out, Robert.
Textbook catch and textbook hit. I hope he's okay after that, honestly.
If you're a wrestling fan, that was more of a spear-type takedown. It sets up a 4th and 3, under a minute left in the third quarter. Bonner, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, takes the snap, looking, throws. He's got a man. He's caught to the 30. Drugged from behind to the 25-yard line, and a flag. That is going to be a horse collar tackle, I think.
Yeah.
But that was Daniel Bonnell on the reception, and a horse collar tackle to boot here. That is going to set up Canton South with 1st and goal. Let's see here. There's a lengthy discussion going on.
I could kind of see that, especially it was right around there.
Yeah, he grabbed him by his collar and pulled him down. Let's see. They're going to pick up the flag. They're going to say no horse collar tackle. No horse collar tackle. Wow. All right. Well, I mean, it's one of those that's on the they're going to reset the game clock here, the play clock, 46.7 to go. 1st and 10, ball on the 26. They wind the clock. One receiver to the left, two to the right. Bonner takes the snap. He held on to the ball as long as he could. Now he's going to keep it. And to the 20-yard line, just outside the RG Drag red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed with RG Drag. Actually, now they're going to mark the ball at the 22-yard line. Under 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 2nd down and 6. I don't know if we're going to see another play here to end the third quarter. They break the huddle. 8 seconds to go. 7, 6 on the play clock. Or not on the play clock. The game clock. 3, 2. Bonner takes the snap. He's looking to throw. And it's batted down at the line of scrimmage by number 7, John Jeffries. What a play. That will end the third quarter. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network. We'll be right back.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, it is now the fourth quarter where Akron East leads the Canton South Wildcats 27-13. Bonner takes the snap, shotgun, looking to throw, and it's batted down as he threw it, and guess who? Number 4 again, Robert. Levance Bratton is having a phenomenal ball game, both offensively and defensively. He's everywhere right now.
Definitely. He's a multi-tool player.
He is a phenomenal player. At the end of the game, Robert will head down to the field. He's going to interview the winning coach and a couple of players. You'll see those on our Q92 Sports social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and X. 4th down and 6, ball on the 22. Bonner, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, takes the snap, looking right, throws, and it is batted away out of bounds, and it is a turnover on down. Akron East will take over on the 22-yard line. Robert, Canton South needed it, wanted it, but denied by a tenacious Akron East defense.
Definitely. I think this game's starting to pull away for Canton South. They really haven't been able to get the wheels in motion here.
A 2-score lead right now. 14 points is what Canton South trails. So they need to stop here on defense. You cannot let Akron East get this momentum train rolling full speed, or it, like you said, could be over.
Yeah, these next 3 to 4 minutes are going to be crucial for Canton South.
11:50 to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, ball on the 22. Marlon Ingram in the shotgun, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Tailback is Jefferson behind him, and we have a timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network. We'll be right back.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, Ingram in a shotgun. He's got two receivers to his left, one to his right, tailback behind him. Ingram takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it and run. He's caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's not going anywhere, but he's still fighting, and he's actually going to get 2 yards positive. Wow, what a job by Marlon Ingram, able to keep the legs churning. Robert, that was insane.
Definitely was.
I mean, he just would not be denied. It sets up 2nd and 9. They're going to say he gained a yard. Ball is on the 23-yard line. Inside Breck Bueller Stadium, 27-13, Akron East over Canton South. 2nd and 9, Ingram in a shotgun. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Tailback is Jefferson. Behind him in the shotgun, now on his hip on the left. Takes a snap, quick pass. He's got Bratton out of the backfield. He's up to the 30-yard line, and he's tackled. Again, Robert, with these short passes, Canton South is struggling to find a way to stop them.
Definitely, they're going to have the momentum is slipping away from Canton South here. They only have so much longer they can do.
10 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the game. It is 3rd down. 2 to go. Our first final into the scoreboard. Louisville defeats Northwest 10-3. What a ball game.
That's a fast game. I'll give you that.
Ingram in a shotgun. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. He's just going to keep it going right up the middle, and he's going to go nowhere. Canton South drops him at the 30-yard line for no gain. It is 4th and 2 over on AM 1310 WDPN. Alliance running away from Streetsboro 33-13 in the 3rd quarter. So 4th and 2, under 10 to play here in Canton South. And Canton South looks, they need a stop here. Akron East, though, looking like they're going to go for it, maybe. They are. Ingram in a shotgun with 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Tailback is Cherry behind him. 4th down, 7 to go on the play clock, 5 to go on the play clock. And I don't think Ingram's going to snap it here. They're going to call a timeout, and they are indeed. This timeout is brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. It's high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
It's back inside Breck Bueller Stadium. It is 4th down. They decide to punt. Wharton gets the snap, and it's a low line drive. It's going to hit it midfield, roll to the 40, all the way to the 30. Keeps rolling to the 25, inside the 20. What an amazing punt. It's going to die at the 15-yard line. What a punt by Terrell Wharton Jr., the phenomenal wide receiver, defensive back for the Dragons. A phenomenal punt. Canton South will have to go 85 yards. 9 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Breck Bueller Stadium, Canton South High School. Mike Voorhees alongside me is Robert Coleman. Robert, we have had a fantastic game.
Definitely. I mean, Canton South is trailing, but it's definitely not particularly on their fault. They have been trying. I'll give you that.
It is 1st and 10. Bonner with 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Shotgun takes the snap. Bonner looking, has time. He's rolling. He's going to step. He's going to throw deep. He's got a man, and it's almost intercepted. It is caught and dropped by Levance Bratton. I think I have said his name all night long for Akron East. He has done it all. Thrown into triple coverage there for Nolan Bonner. He was trying to make something happen there, but almost a disastrous interception. That could have been the ball game, but instead it is 2nd and 10, ball in the 15. Bonner breaks the huddle. He's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Tailback behind him in the shotgun. Bonner takes a snap. He's rolling, looking. He's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Torres Conley. He makes the catch. They're going to mark him out at the 25-yard line. That should be enough for a first down, and it is first down for Canton South. Torres Conley, a huge catch there. Sets up 1st and 10, ball on the 26. Bonner breaks the huddle. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Tailback in the shotgun behind him. Bonner looking at the defense, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Conley, and he is smothered at the line of scrimmage and absolutely nowhere to run. Akron East all over it. John Jeffries, Terrell Robinson, and Terrell Kareem Jr. all on the stop amongst others. It brings up now 2nd and 11. They've lost a yard. Back to the 25, 8:30 to go in the game. Bonner with 3 to his right, 1 to his left, tailback behind him in the shotgun. Bonner takes a snap, looking left, and he's going to go down. A huge sack. That is number 7, John Jeffries. Terrell Kareem Jr. as well, and number 56, Marcus Henderson, all in on that quarterback sack. Bonner could go nowhere. It is 3rd and 11, or 3rd and 18 now. Ball at the 17-yard line, and Canton South, Robert, going the wrong way.
I'll give you that. This game's slipping away from Canton South.
We've got a man down. And this timeout brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. It's high school football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, fourth quarter. 7:53 to go in the game. Currently in an injury timeout. I didn't catch the number, Robert, of the injured player. They were getting ready to huddle, and he just kind of collapsed at about the 10-yard line.
Looks like he really never got up after the tackle, honestly, and people just didn't.
No,
really
they're going to
realize
help him to his feet here as the crowd begins to let him hear it, showing their love and support for this player here. That is that number 6?
Looks like 8. Wait.
That is number 6. That is Braylon Conley, the running back. He is able to get up and walk off under his own power, which is an amazing sight to see. Glad to see that he is okay. He is now headed to the sideline, and it's 3rd and 19 for the Wildcats as the game hangs in the balance here, trailing Akron East 27-13. Diego Bautista now the running back behind Bonner in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his right. 3rd and 19, ball on the 17. Bonner looks at the defense, takes the snap, looking. He's looking. Back to pass. He's going to step up. He's going to throw. He's got a man on the run, and it is Torres Conley, and that's going to be enough for a first down. No, I stand corrected. He's going to be about 1.5 yards short. He got up and celebrated as if he had scored, like he had gotten enough for the first down, but I don't think he realized where the marker was. Sets up 4th and 2. Brody, let's see, who is that in the backfield? Looks like Bautista. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Bonner takes the snap. He's looking, throws to Bonnell, and he dropped the football. Daniel Bonnell had enough for the first down, and he dropped it. And Canton South is going to turn the ball over on downs. Akron East takes over. 1st and 10 at the Canton South 34-yard line. Oh, my. Akron East now all but can put this game away. 7 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. At the conclusion of the game, join us for our post-game show. Robert will get us some stats, run through the scoreboard, and then he'll jot down to the field and get us an interview or 2 or 3. Make sure to check them out on our Q92 Sports social media. Again, that'll happen at the conclusion of the game. 7 minutes and 12 seconds from now. Ingram, shotgun, takes the snap, hands to Cherry. Stopped in the backfield. He will go nowhere, and a penalty flag is down. What's the call here? Maybe a face mask? Let's see the penalty flag here. As the referee, it is going to be a face mask on Canton South. Automatic first down for Akron East. They're going to spot the ball at the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Or 1st and 5, on the 29. 6:50 and counting. Marlon Ingram in the shotgun. 2 to his right, 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Takes the snap. He's looking. Steps up. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Wharton. And it's tipped away at the last second. Oh, my goodness. A fantastic defensive play from Canton South. Robert, help me with the jersey number.
Intended receiver is number 21, Terrell.
Wharton Jr. I'm trying to see who the defender was for Canton South. I can't see from this far away. Looks to be in the 20s, I can tell you that, but I can't see the second number. As he did a great job making sure Terrell Wharton Jr. could not catch that football, knocked it away. Ingram breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Now the receiver in motion. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Cherry to the outside. He's cutting it to the outside, and he trips up. He got tripped up, I think, over his own 2 feet. Going to set up a 3rd down. Ball is spotted at the 28-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 4 here. 6 minutes, 15 seconds left in the ball game. Akron East leads Canton South 27-13. Ingram breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ingram in a shotgun. That is Levance Bratton behind him. Play clock down to 6, now to 5. Ingram takes the snap, hands it to Bratton. He's across the 30, and he's tackled. Immediately, he will not get the first down. It will bring up 4th down. Canton South still showing just a little bit of fight, Robert, in this game.
Definitely.
I mean, they're playing for pride at this point, but if they can get the ball back, two quick scores, we could have a tie ball game.
Anything could happen, especially with the way this game went tonight.
4th down and 5. Ball on the 29. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Ingram in a shotgun. One receiver to the left. It's Wharton Jr. One to the right. Now Bratton will join him on the right. Jefferson to the left. So 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Ingram alone in the backfield. Shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. He's trying to get it to Wharton. Steps out. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man open. It's Kareem Jr. and he caught it. Out of bounds inside the RG Drag red zone. Out of bounds at the 9-yard line. However, not going to matter. It'll be 4th down. There was a flag on the play. I didn't catch the call. Holding on Akron East, and that's going to wipe out a huge play, Robert.
Yeah, I think it was something number 4 did.
Robert saying the hold was on number 4, Levance Bratton.
I could be wrong, though.
So now it is going to be, the ball is spotted at the 39-yard line. It'll be 4th and 15. Wharton, as a receiver, lines out to the left. Ingram breaks the huddle. 2 receivers go to the right. That's Jefferson and Kareem Jr. Bratton in the backfield with Ingram. Ingram takes a snap. He's looking. He's trying to throw it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Hit as he throws. It is incomplete. Akron East looking for a flag. I don't see one. I do see one, though, on the opposite side of the field. Hold on just a moment.
Looks like it was blocked by number 24 of Canton South.
Let's see here what the call is. It is going to be a penalty on Akron East. It is declined, and it looks as if Canton South, will they take over the football? They do.
Canton South definitely had a basketball player's defense there, the way number 24 jumped up there and used both hands to block the ball.
Canton South will take over 1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the ball game. Bonner breaks the huddle. Looks like he's going to have Bautista in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the left. Bonner in a shotgun. Takes the snap, looking, rolling. Gonna step, gonna throw. He's got a man wide open. That's number 3. That is Jamarcus Jones, and he's going to be thrown down out of bounds. A huge gain for Canton South. They're going to mark him down inside the RG Drag red zone at the 19-yard line. Actually, they moved it to the 20. So right at the RG Drag red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed. Huge pickup there. 1st and 10. Ball on the East Canton 20-yard line. Bonner breaks the huddle. 3 receivers to the left. Bautista in a shotgun behind the quarterback. Bonner's going to take the snap. He's looking left. He's going to step. He's going to throw. He's got a man wide open, and it's caught. And it's a touchdown for East Canton. Not East Canton, Canton South. East Canton just popped in on the scoreboard. That's why I saw it. It is East Canton, a touchdown. Torres Conley.
East Akron had a little bit of his shirt there pulled, but he held on that ball, and I'll give it to him. They're definitely earning their reps.
Torres Conley with the touchdown from Bonner. It is now 27-19. Extra point, and we've got a whistle.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. It is going to be dead ball. Offsides on the defense. Penalty is declined. They're going to replay the try.
Best thing to do.
4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. The kicker is Landon White, the senior. Big extra point here will make it a 1-score game. Snap down. Kick is up. Kick is good. And Canton South now trails 27-20 here in the fourth quarter. Akron East, now their lead trimmed to 7, and Canton South looking to get that momentum, Robert, that they have been trying to find all game.
I mean, they're still in it. This is still anybody's ball game, honestly. And heck, this could go to overtime. Who knows?
It might. It absolutely might. 4:12 left to go in the ball game. If you're Canton South, you have 3 timeouts. Akron East only has 1. Now you start to play the game clock game and trying to make sure that you have enough time for another possession. But the defense is going to have to stop Akron East again.
Time management's definitely going to be a key here.
Landon White going to tee the ball up back deep for Akron East is, of course, Emmanuel Jefferson and Levance Bratton. Akron East will be going from left to right. Canton South looks like they're going to go for the onside kick here, Robert. Onside kick could be coming here. And White's going to run up. He's going to kick it. It's a line drive, and it's off of Akron East. Who's got the football? It is Canton South. Canton South has recovered the onside kick. The ball kicked off of number 28, Kamarian McGee, and it was recovered by Canton South. I didn't catch the number of Canton South who recovered it. Maybe
that was definitely a rugby pile. It's hard for me to even tell.
Dier Jamerson, I think, was the man that recovered the kick. It is first down, Canton South, and whoa, Nelly. We could be in for a barn burner here. Canton South breaks the huddle. Akron East in a state of shock right now.
I mean, if I woke up tomorrow with my headset on this headset, I couldn't be more surprised.
Bonner breaks the huddle. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Takes the snap, looking, look out. Blitz is coming, and Bonner's going to go down. Bonner is going to go down for a sack. That was number 3, Terrell Kareem Jr., able to stop Bonner. Bonner didn't even see him coming. As Canton South now is going from right to left. 3 minutes, 38 seconds and counting. 2nd and 16. Ball on the 40. Bonner breaks the huddle. He's got 2 receivers, 3 receivers to the right, none to the left. Bautista in the backfield. Bonner takes the snap, looking. He's going to step up. He's going to throw. He's got a man, and he shorted him. He shorted the throw. He had Daniel Bonnell open across the middle. And we've got an injured player down for Akron East. This timeout brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. It's high school football brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group. You're listening on the Q92 Sports Network. We'll be right back.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
That injured player for Akron East was number 56, Marcus Henderson, able to get up and jog off under his own power. Canton South, meanwhile, 3rd and 16. Ball on the 40, 3:22 left in the game, down by 7. Bonner out of the shotgun, Batista behind him. 3 receivers to his right. Bonner takes the snap, looking, and a sack again. It is going to be Terrell Kareem Jr. again, getting to the quarterback, and now it is 4th down, and the clock continues to tick. Bonner never saw him coming, Robert. Never saw him coming.
No, and he definitely held on that ball too long.
Bonner looking to get the ball down the field. Akron East, a great job on defense. It is now, I'm going to say it is the ball game here. 2:45 to go. 4th and 18. Ball on the 37. Bonner, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bautista in the backfield. Takes the snap. Bonner looking. Kareem again for the 3rd time. And he's joined by number 77, King Arthur. Yes, that is his name. 77, King Arthur. He brought his court and the sack, and Akron East will take the football back from Canton South. 2:35 to go. And the offensive line, unfortunately, of Canton South, unable to hold up. And Bonner is sacked on 3 consecutive plays. And Akron East now 2 minutes and 35 seconds away from getting their 2nd win of the season. Canton South going to drop to 1-2, barring a miracle play here.
King Arthur, he's 6'2", 280 pounds, offensive line and defensive line, and he's a junior.
Fantastic. Able to get to the quarterback. We have a timeout. The timeout brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium on 1st and 10. Akron East takes the snap, and he goes right up the middle. It's Cherry to the outside. They're going to say he's down to the 23-yard line. And a timeout called by Canton South. We're going to keep it right here. 2nd and 3, ball on the 23. Akron East is who called that timeout. Canton South still with 3 timeouts, trailing 27-20. 2:27 to go in the ball game. Robert, we've had a phenomenal second half. Just when we thought Akron East was going to pull away, Canton South fought back, made it a 1-score game. And now let's see what Akron East can do here. 2nd and 3 as the scoreboard has completely turned off. The scoreboard here at Canton South Stadium has gone black. I don't think the refs have seen it. There it is. It pops back up. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Somebody needs to tell that scoreboard it ain't over until it's over.
It ain't over till it's over. Ingram breaks the huddle. There's 3 in the backfield with him. 2 receivers, 1 receiver to the right. Waiting for a little bit of confusion here. Not sure what the delay is.
There might have been some issues with the scoreboard.
All right. Let's see here. Play clock runs. 3 in the backfield. Ingram takes the snap, hands to Cherry, who breaks it to the outside, breaks 1 tackle, but then goes backwards to the 25-yard line, and Canton South will burn a timeout. This timeout brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. High School Football brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network. We'll be right back.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Breck Bueller Stadium, Mike Voorhees alongside Robert Coleman. 3rd and 4, Akron East leads Canton South 27-20. 3rd and 4, ball on the 24-yard line. 2:19 to go in the game. Marlon Ingram at quarterback under center. And we've got a false start on the offensive line. I believe that was number 77, King Arthur, on the jump. And that is a huge penalty for Akron East. False start. It's going to move them back. Canton South now. The crowd still into this ball game. It is now a 3rd and 9 for Akron East. Ball on the 29-yard line. Ingram looks to the sideline. 2 players check out. That's Maurice Fenn and Levance Bratton. They check out. Jefferson and Wharton Jr. check back in. Wharton to the left on the outside. Kareem Jr. on the right on the outside. Jefferson in the slot. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it to Jefferson, and it's incomplete. It is incomplete. The throw just in front of the receiver. It brings up a 4th down and 9. And what will East Canton do? But we have a player down. That is number 79. Let me flip my page here. East Akron has a player down. No, that's Canton South. Canton South, that is Andrew Marsh. The offensive lineman is down.
No, you said East Canton.
Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Canton South with an injury. This timeout is brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. It's high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network, but we're not going to go anywhere. Marsh able to get up and kind of jog gingerly off the field. 4th and 9, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. What will East Canton do here? Will they punt and put it in their defense's hands, or will they try to get the 1st down and end this ball game? Big 4th down here. Canton South asking the fans to get rowdy and get loud, and holy crap, we're shaking. The stadium, the press box on the Canton South home side is shaking. Shotgun formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Ingram back, looking, running, still looking. He's got all the room to run. Big hit, and he gets the 1st down. East Akron. Akron East Dragons are going to get the 1st down. It looked as if Marlon Ingram was going to be stopped, but no. He took the game in his own hands, took a huge hit, still able to fall forward. Now under 2 minutes to go, and I'm telling you what, Robert, I think that about wraps it up here.
Put a bow on it.
The crowd just stunned as the defense no one picked up the quarterback, and he was able to run for the 1st down. 1:38 to go in the game.
Those kind of athletic quarterbacks can be tricky. I'll give you that.
Dual threat quarterback indeed. Ingram's going to take the snap, hands it to Cherry, who's up, tries to run up the middle, but Canton South snuffs it out, and he is stopped for no gain. 1:20 left to go in the game. Canton South not using their last timeout. I think they might if they're able to stop Akron East here. Dragons with just under a minute to go, and they're in no rush to call a play. Under a minute to go. And Canton South electing not to use their final timeout. 50 seconds to go. Ingram's going to go under center here. Looks like the victory formation for the Akron East Dragons. Ingram takes a knee, and I believe that is going to do it here at Clyde Breck-Buehler Field in Canton South High School. The Akron East Dragons are going to defeat the Canton South Wildcats 27-20 in a very entertaining game. Clock continuing to run now, 20 seconds to go as Canton South is lining up for the handshake at midfield, and Akron East is as well. 10 seconds to go. Once the clock runs to zero, it'll be a final, and it is a final indeed. Akron East has defeated Canton South 27-20. We're going to step away. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is head coach Matt Dennison from the Canton South Wildcats. You're listening to High School Football on Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Clyde Breck-Buehler Stadium here at Canton South High School, where the East Akron East Dragons defeated the Canton South Wildcats 27-20. What a ball game it was. Give me one quick second here. Trying to wrap things up on our scoreboard here. For some reason, I'm not able to find it. There it is. It is a final. Once again, Akron East 27-20. Let's run into the scores really quick as Robert is currently grabbing me some stats. We'll go over final stats, and then he's going to run down to the field to get some interviews. So let's see here. What do we have by way of scores? Perry Panthers lead the Warren Harding Raiders 25-7. Lake over Rocky River 34-28. St. Francis over Jackson, 40-33. Rabun Gap over Massillon, 35-28. East Canton leads Sandy Valley, 26-14. Alliance defeats Streetsboro, 46-13. Louisville beats Northwest, 10-3. Minerva over Springfield, 34-0. Tusk Central over St. Thomas, 20-6. Orville over Canton Central Catholic 28-7, and the Hoover Vikings defeat the North Vikings 65-0. Robert's working on getting me some final stats. What a ball game it was, as the Akron East able to hold off the Canton South Wildcats. I'm assuming he just texted me he's going to send me the stats. We'll go over the stats, and then Robert's going to take off down to the field. He's going to get an interview with Marcus Hayes, head coach of the Akron East Dragons, maybe a couple players. Very exciting as I wait for the final stats to be sent my way. Haven't gotten anything yet. Well, apparently they're going to text it to us, so we'll see how that goes. The final again tonight here at Clyde Breck-Buehler Stadium in Canton South, 27-20. Akron East gets the win. What a game. Several players stepping up and having a huge night when it mattered most. Terrell Kareem Jr., 3 sacks on 3 consecutive plays when Canton South had recovered an onside kick and had a chance to win the ball game, or at least come back and tie the ball game. Akron East gets the win, 27-20. I'm going to get a picture of some stats, I think, maybe. Nope, the shaking of the head. 3-3-0. 814-6153. They're going to text some live stats to me. 6153. Yep, he's going to text some stats over. Huge shout out to the Canton South Wildcat Athletic Department. These guys are on the ball. I absolutely love it. There they are. The text comes in. Now I just have to get the box score here. I'm waiting for the page to load. All right. Nolan Bonner, 197 yards passing. Braylon Connolly, 54 yards rushing. Torres Conley, 98 yards receiving for Akron East. Marlon Ingram, 129 yards passing. 97 yards rushing as a team. And Jefferson with 57 yards receiving. Canton South ran 69 plays for 257 total yards, 197 in the air, 60 on the ground. Had 18 first downs, 5 of 13 on third down, 1 of 5 on fourth down, no turnovers, 8 penalties for 56 yards, 7 penalties for 40 yards for Akron East. 280 yards total for Akron East, 136 passing, 144 on the ground, 13 first downs. Once again, how we got here. Emmanuel Jefferson, 18-yard touchdown run, extra point, no good. A 1-yard touchdown run by Bonner made it 7-6. And then Marlon Ingram Jr. had a huge touchdown pass. I believe it was to Mr. Bratton. Made it 12-7 on the failed 2-point conversion. Canton South took the lead again. Bonner's second touchdown run of the night from 3 yards out. 2-point conversion failed, made it 13-12. Marlon Ingram, a 6-yard touchdown run, made it 20-13 for East High School, Akron East. And then Canton South, an 11-yard touchdown run, made it 27-13. That was Cherry, I believe, on the touchdown. And then Jamarcus Jones, the pass from Nolan Bonner, 27-20. What a ball game tonight we had here. Looking for any more stats that may be of interest. I have none. Once again, want to thank our sponsors, First Family Credit Union, or Friends and Family Credit Union, RG Drag, and the Charshone Auto Group. Want to thank you all for tuning in on the Q92 Sports Network. Once again, our final from Clyde Breck-Buehler Stadium, 27-20, Akron East over Canton South. I am Mike Voorhees, signing off for my partner, Robert Coleman, and we will see you all next week. Have a fantastic night, everyone, and we'll see you next